sir, my quote was, "You peaked at the second film, and since then, it has been a turd rolling down a snow-covered hill ever since."
I'd say like the late 90s was a weird time. I'm going into high school, and then I see a trailer for Chucky, and I'm befuddled because, you know, last we saw Chucky, he was blown to fucking smithereens, and way more than he was blown to smithereens way more than what he was in the second. Yeah. So my thing is this: it don't matter. Chopped up, blown, it don't fucking matter. It's all relative. The point is, I remember seeing the trailer for Bride of Chucky, and it was the most MTV ass fucking trailer in existence, and it was literally peak MTV. The way the trailer was cut with the rock music and the goth and Jennifer Tilly and her big titties and all that shit. Just
it would.
Yeah.
A lot of that styling. Real quick, I'm gonna let you go into Eris, but a lot of that styling started with Scream and trickled down on every other horror movie that ever came
Same
out.
era. Yeah, late 90s, 96, 97, 98. Yeah.
I will never forget this. It was a Monday Night Raw. And
you got it on VHS still?
I probably do.
You said Monday Night Raw, and I'm like, Eric's taped Monday Night Raw. I remember this.
Yeah.
Day one, I met this motherfucker in high school. He's like, yeah, tape Monday Night Raw. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I like how that's where Chris left it, but no, it was a Monday Night Raw. And I'll never forget, they cut the commercial break. And because I like to hold on to our penny and a half that we get for our shows, I'm not going to play the actual the TV spot that they used. So the quote was, "The soul of a serial killer trapped inside the body of a doll is back, but this time he's not alone."
Movie trailer guy voice. Oof.
And when I saw it, I said, I'm interested in seeing the movie. I really want to see it because I was like, holy crap, Chucky's back. It's been literally 8 years since the last film. Considering that when you look at Child's Play 3 time skips 8 years from 2, and yet in real life we had to wait. No, but it really did. We had to wait literally 8 years for Don Mancini and David Kirshner to say, hey, you know what? We're going to take this series in a new direction. And they completely decided against bringing back Andy Barclay. And so work actually began in 1996 with the working title called Child's Play 4, The Return of Chucky, inspired by the release of Scream.
Which tracks because, number one, we get a very young Katherine Heigel. Hi, Katherine. Who, weirdly enough, look, it's probably a different story on that, but continue. Sorry.
Yeah, there's more that goes into this. So they said, over the years, I've been imagining new scenarios for this series with the previous successes. Careful with that one, Don. Like, we knew it would just be a matter of time.
I'm like, yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. It's all the way easy with that, Mr. Mancini.
I need you to let the car just coast.
Audacity was oozing out of his mouth.
Take your foot off the gas on that one.
Audacity was oozing out of his mouth on that shit.
So yeah, we knew it was just a matter of time before we'd be bringing Chucky back. And David Kushner and I both felt that it was important to bring him back in a new way. We wanted to elevate the series and reinvent it. Why? Go beyond what we've done before. Ambitious. And what we ended up with is incredibly part horror, part comedy, part romance, and part road movie. Too many fucking parts, if you ask me. It's a really cool blend of the genuinely creepy and the really funny. Ronnie Yu was hired to direct the film after Kirshner and Mancini were amazed by his film, The Bride with White Hair, and was allowed to use his creative freedom and ability to hire his collaborators, Peter Pal and David Wu from Hong Kong.
My thing is this about this movie. Real quick, Jennifer Tilly. Pretty sure y'all talked about her a lot.
This shit is, I'm sorry. I understand where Don was coming from. Let me make it very clear. They were a lot of filmmakers at that time that were actually, I want to say proud, but they were like really like, hell yeah, let's do it for the 90s. All right, yeah.
But think about it also too.
This is for the MTV crowd. And
we're a little late. We're a little late. We're a little late. We're a little late.
You know what?
We're here.
But think about it.
We can make the Chuckster work for this generation of kids.
But
it's all about Gen
it,
X, guys.
If you think about that's the era, like you said, Scream, and then Final Destination after this, because that was the big thing that was part of that teen.
Here's one you missing, and a lot of people do. The last Halloween movie, and I'm not talking about H2O.
No, I know you're talking about.
I'm not talking about H2O. I'm talking about the one before that. The one with Paul Rudd,
that one.
So that too is full of 90s all over it.
Another gem that people forget because it came out right after Scream, Urban Legend. That's another one that had like the young teenagers, Seth Green era of teenage young adult actors and shit.
Chris, I can't get 15 people in a room that watched that movie.
You forget Anthony Anderson was in that movie. He was in that movie. Jennifer Tilly. Jennifer Tilly, if you watch a lot of MTV, she was in that weird spect of like hanging out with different people. But the one person that you always seen her in pictures with, Courtney Love's crazy ass. Every single time there was a picture, it was like Courtney Love, Jennifer Tilly. Every single time. And I said to myself,
this is a first for me, Chris. This is actually a first for me. I didn't know. This is all truthful. I've seen Jennifer Tilly in different movies. I think it's just kind of funny. I thought she was just an actress.
Oh no, she
hung out. And this is coming from somebody that knows her. She's still just an actress. She is actually. I will say this, and I think Eris will agree with me. She's actually a little bit underrated as an actress. Yeah. And real talk, Eris, it's because of the thing that makes her sexy. And at the same time, I don't blame James Woods for karate chopping her there. Didn't that voice? It can either come off very cute or shut the fuck up. One of the two.
I feel Jennifer Tilly is what Courtney Love wishes she could be. In a weird way. Because it's like,
I don't see it.
The only reason why I say that because they both came off like they kind of had the same mentality, that same crazy white girl mentality a little bit. So it maybe could just be pictures. Maybe
in other words, Courtney Love inspired Jennifer Tilly is what you're saying.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, more Courtney, because Courtney is much more of the A personality between those two.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't know that it was even a.
Yeah, they were a thing.
I didn't know that.
They were a thing for a minute. Anytime you seen them, it was like both of them were together. And it was for a while, and then they kind of petered off, and Jennifer Tilly kind of did her thing and stuff.
So the inspiration. Sorry. So the inspiration to create a girlfriend for Chucky came from David Kirshner after he saw a copy of the classic Bride of Frankenstein in the video store. Mancini loved the idea and created Tiffany. He said, after all, two dolls running around the country together and killing people in the style of natural born killer dolls, or Barbie and Clyde, is really pretty funny.
Man, you corny!
Mancini chose Tilly as his first choice to play Tiffany after being impressed with her in Bound and Bullets Over Broadway. Gina Gershon, Tilly's co-star in Bound, encouraged her to take the role.
Gina Gershon. I haven't heard that name in years.
What are you talking about? We talk about her every year being a whore. What are you talking about, Eric?
Is she still doing that? I didn't know. 2024, she's still doing it?
No. She's more milfy. And actually, again, much like Jennifer Tilly, Gina Gershon is actually a really good actress.
Listen, Gina Gershon.
You give her something that she can work it.
First off, the way you said she's milfy, she's been milfy like for the past 10 to 15 years. All right, come on.
Hey, Chris, I gotta get in fights with grown men who want to sit and talk me down about Jennifer Coolidge like she ain't been milfy her whole career.
Thank you, her whole career.
So
you when Jennifer Coolidge was like 20, it's like, you're a MILF already? Huh?
Jennifer Coolidge, when she was 29, she already had 4 kids, and one was in high school.
She was 29 in American Pie.
Exactly. I thought she was older, but she was 29.
Don't do that.
Dead ass, she was 29.
See, Hollywood is after.
Which is ironic considering that
talked
the
about this.
main
talked about
cast of American Pie were like 1920. So it was like a 9-year
What are
gap.
you talking about? Sean William Scott was all the way 22. What you talking about?
No, Sean William Scott actually was 21. I think he was the oldest out of that
I
cast.
said 22. No, D 21. You
21. There's a difference here.
Because there's
a difference
true
here.
difference between a 21-year-old and a 22-year-old.
Shane.
Strong 21.
So check it out.
Did you just say Shane Harris?
I did.
Shane.
In retrospect, Mancini commented, once we introduced Jennifer Tilly's character, that brought on a certain comedic camp vibe to the franchise, which I think is kind of historically a hallmark of gay culture, referring to the increasing use of LGBTQ characters in later Chucky films and TV series.
Well, Alexis Arquette wasn't the only
no, it's all the fucking circle, I swear.
Alexis Arquette was in this movie, so what are we talking about here?
Wait, several months before production actually began on the film, Kevin Yeager and his team began to create animatronic puppets for Chucky and Tiffany. For Chucky alone, 9 different puppets were used.
Can we go back to the gay puppets thing again? Wait a minute, what?
No, the reason I said it's all a fucking circle is because if anybody
clarify that, because people might mistake that as does Eris hate the LGBTQ?
No.
Eris. We just seen somebody get the punt off of
Thank you. I'm like, hey, clarify that.
What are you talking about? Get the
clarify that for
no, when I say it's all a fucking circle. No,
clarify that for our 5 strong lesbian listeners.
Yeah, sure. Fine. Party, whatever. The circle. When I say that it's all a giant circle, is after a series of movies, and like I said, that downhill that this franchise went. When they decided to course correct in the last 2, both Curse and Cult of Chucky, they built that pathway to introduce us to the TV series, which after 3 seasons, I have watched that shit start from, okay, we're taking it back to basics to this has gone all the way wacky. And yeah, if you fly that flag, a certain flag that starts with an L, you will love this series. I love this series just because of how batshit it went across 3 seasons. Which by the way, hey, Sci-Fi, you enjoying that quota, huh? Just canceling good shit.
No, Sci-Fi Channel is trying. It's like Sci-Fi. You're the last bastion of network television where you can make money and it's not streaming, and you're canceling Chucky, which is a cash cow.
You cancel it right on a cliffhanger too.
Look. Eris knows this every year.
I gotta be real. Ain't that shit going to? Wouldn't that shit go to like Peacock if they want to bring it back for one more season?
Oh no, they're not.
No, they canceled it.
They're done with it.
They canceled that shit.
They straight up canceled it.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago they canceled that shit.
But
it's stupid because it's like you had Eris knows this. Like, I'm like, I watch Winoa Earp, Z Nation and all those shows. And those shows went for like 8 seasons and made money for Sci-Fi.
Sir, let's talk about the granddaddy, Eureka.
Yeah, Eureka. Like all these
like 9 seasons.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like all these shows which gave you ad revenue, which made you money for your station, and yet you canceled Chucky, which I'm pretty sure Chucky got you 4 seasons max at least.
All right, if there's anything I can say, Sci-Fi has a thick history of canceling stuff early anyway.
Swamp Thing got canceled on not the new one, the 90s one.
Yeah. But they always had a history of doing that anyway. Krypton, which everybody was like, "Dog, we just started liking it." Like I can't but they've always had a history of
they've been backwards since Stargate was over with finally. It's like after Stargate Atlantis, they started with Stargate Universe.
That was the last one. They've been like that since the mid-90s, to be honest with you.
That's it, Stargate Universe. I think that was the last. That was the last one.
For ad revenue and all that.
And like I said, gentlemen, after they decided to just cancel this shit, no, they did not attempt to shop the show around and try to get another network to pick it up. Instead, Don Mancini did say that, hey, you know what? it ended. We intended this the show to end at a certain point, and we were going to continue it with movies. Again, sure, Don, sure.
Hey, look,
A24 going to do it. Is Blumhouse going to do it? If
Don't-
Blumhouse does it, that'll
look,
be great.
Blumhouse does it.
Can you stop threatening? Can you stop threatening A24 with a good time, Chris?
No, I ain't saying it's bad. A24 Blumhouse is because Blumhouse would be like, hey,
No,
what's your budget?
if
$5 million.
A24,
Go for it.
if A24 does Chucky, we're all going to come out of it like we're going to come out of it. Like, it was a great movie. This ain't Chucky though.
It's a 50-50 chance we're going to come out of it. God, I am confused by what the hell happened.
But it's
good.
good.
No. I think I saw Chucky only kill 2 people.
Though, and look, and one of our critic friends is going to be like, I don't think you're understanding how there's a different vibe to this whole thing because it was trash. All of the stuff they showed before is trash. This doll coming alive. We never seen nothing like it. Yes, we did. A whole lot of stuff before.
I mean, look,
7 movies.
I will just say this,
dude.
A24.
You mean to tell me how did A24 take over this series and stop doing the one thing that's true? Just shove Chucky.
No. But here's the thing. I'll take that.
The TV series actually made it apparent that he can have the power of a human.
No, but here's the thing. I'll take that. I'll take an A24 Blumhouse Chucky over bullshit WWE Studios trying to revive Leprechaun and just they gave the middle finger to Warwick Davis. It's like, nah, we got Hornswoggle. We don't need you, Warwick, in that movie.
Hey, don't put that on Sci-Fi.
No, I put that on WWE Studios. I didn't say Sci-Fi.
Hold on. Don't even put that on WWE Studios. Blame Vince. Blame Vince McMahon. Why? Because he's the easiest person to blame. That's all.
Vince looked at Warwick and was like, no, we're not paying Warwick nothing. Give me Hornswoggle. I'm like,
I misspoke.
Right.
I misspoke.
Yeah, y'all did. I was like, that don't make no sense. She won.
I misspoke. I was half joking, half.
She didn't look 38 in American Pie. I can tell you that much.
Thank you.
Actually, look, in Dee's opinion, she looked 46. But you know what? Whatever.
Look, Jennifer Coolidge is one of the
right. Was to me.
Yeah. But anyways, continue, sir. Continue.
This happened. This was a thing. That's why they kept pimping it. This is why they kept pimping the trailer all throughout the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, we talked about that. Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner got into a back and forth, and y'all told, and Eris, you told me nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, he did come up in NXT, I think, for the show to cross.
No, he did. No,
I thought he did. You sure about that? Because he did
showed up again. Oh,
he showed up in NXT.
No, he did. He did because Liv Morgan was in it, man. And Liv Morgan was in Chucky. But I thought that was
she was in Chucky, and he stabbed her in the stomach.
Yeah. Just to warn you people, there's not a lot in this movie outside of the rocking chest of Jennifer Tilly. So get ready for a quick episode.
D, let's put that correct, sir. The rocking chest of 39-year-old Jennifer Tilly.
Look. Puppets, that doll sex, because they had to go edgy, like, I don't need a rubber.
Okay. That was pure 90s.
Yes, it was. That was some edge lord. That was some edge lord. See the joke, because he's a doll. He don't need rubbers.
I did have that.
No. The joke was Tiff, what are you talking about? I'm 100% rubber. Wait a minute. I thought you were plastic.
First off,
continued to bang, by the way.
First off, this movie clarified something that I didn't need to fucking know, that somehow Chucky being a doll means he has a dick.
He's like, I am anatomically correct. You don't have balls.
No.
You don't have
balls. What did
balls.
I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you, gentlemen? What did I tell you at the beginning of this podcast? Hill. Franchise Hill.
I'm just saying, like
no, Chris, you're right. Because when he said that, here's the worst part. The first time hearing it, you either laugh it off or whatever, right? Now that I've seen this movie enough times, and now that you, me, and Eris are film crickets, we see stuff differently. So the second he said, I am feeling something down there. How, Chucky? How, Chucky? How?
Let me stop you.
How?
Can I stop you right
How?
quick? Can I
Did
stop you right quick?
plastic turn into
Can,
a real
can,
phallus? Is
can I
that what
stop you right
happened?
quick? Can I stop you right quick?
Nigga, I ain't see you pissed this whole time, but
Thank
yet
you.
you have
Thank
sperm.
you. Thank you.
D, can I stop you real quick? You want to know what really, just made that whole thing stupid?
Please come from your theory and not Wikipedia.
No.
Okay.
It was
First
just
off,
one thing.
hold on. Why not the Wikipedia?
I know. Why the fuck
Because
not?
the Wikipedia is coming from some dude that probably made up some shit like, hey, let me put, because you can put anything. Dude, I could
Chris,
put in a
listen,
Wikipedia that
about
Brad
it.
Dorff is
Talk
gay
about it.
and nobody's going to fucking challenge the shit.
Listen,
Chris,
be happy
you're
I'm
talking about this, okay?
No, this is not on you, Sue. I'm just saying, it's just like, I get wary of Wiki sometimes because it's like,
I get more wary of fandom.
No, fandom touches wikis. That's the shitty part about it. That's the weird part about it. So it's
fandom is we got wiki at home. But anyway,
fandom is wiki without there's somebody going, actually, it was 1974.
You're right, because that Chucky fandom site is just like, who made up this shit?
That's why I said we got wiki at home. Anyway, what made this whole thing stupid? I didn't care about nothing else after Chucky said this. It was at that scene when he said, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel like Pinocchio here, if you get what I mean. I don't care.
Again, I don't care. Poetry, so if they rhyme, every stanza kind of rhymes with the last one.
I don't care. I do not care. You're muted, D.
I'm sorry. It's again at the end of that, George Lucas.
At that point, I don't care. I'm like, however you try to explain the dynamics of how the new rules of the power of Damballa work this time, I don't care anymore. This movie is dumb. I'm saying that as a fan of the Chuck. Okay,
look, I remember, like, now here's the thing. The sex in Watchmen was purposely supposed to be awkward because of the characters. Yeah. That was the point, right? Like that made sense.
That was the whole point.
Exactly. I mean, who here is really was really running in the street saying, "Yo, I was trying to see Owlman hit that." Nobody.
It really is. It really
nobody.
It's like that's what
only the 90s had somebody back there. We gotta get these two puppets to fuck.
No. And I knew that shit was on the dinner table because the tagline. Yes, the tagline that was on the posters at every movie theater. Chucky gets lucky.
Can I be real? This is how I knew John Ritter was a G. He was with
Chuck. Is gonna fuck.
Let me tell you something. This is how I knew.
I would have respected that one more.
Here's the thing. This is how I knew John Ritter was my favorite actor. He was in this movie and he was with the shits.
John Ritter,
because he woke
up and said, "All right, I'll just play John Ritter, and I'm in Chucky. I hope I get a good death."
Not all I can ask for at this point.
Like, because here's the thing, like John Ritter,
I'm gonna knock on our door.
Yeah, like when people think of John Ritter,
stabbing or two,
and a stabbing or two, and
we see Jennifer Tilly's titties too.
I love the fact that the both of y'all are speaking for me. Thank you.
No, but here's the thing, John Ritter. John Ritter.
Tiggle bitties, they only see cups, but they a mean C cup, and you know they're bouncing left and right.
No, but my thing with John Ritter is that, like, I felt that people put him in a box unknowingly as just this nice guy. Oh, he was in Problem Child as the night. But it's like,
yeah, go ahead.
And I don't think, and the thing it is, like, when I saw him in Chucky, I was like, well, this is interesting because he's playing kind of a nice dickhead. All right. Yeah, I mean, he was. Nice. I mean, hey, it's like I should hate him, but I don't hate him. It's like, all right, cool. Like
John Ritter, real talk, and I don't know if you agree with me or not. He's more of a smaller John Candy to me.
Yes.
He comes off very likable. You know what I mean? He's like Steve Gutenberg with actual talent. That's kind of why I like him.
Do not diss the Goot, okay?
Fuck the Goot. Fuck the Goot. 3 Black Geeks have been around for 13 years, and we have not done one Gutenberg movie.
That means we need to do 3 Men and the Baby.
We gotta do Short Circuit. Hold on. Eris, hold on. Eris has his mouth. Eris has been covering his mouth like a black girl who's faking shockness. What happened, Eris?
Just going back to the thought you were I'm all rubber made out of plastic. Thank you, information. The doll skin featured a combination of silicone and foam latex, unlike the previous Child's Play film.
See, to be honest,
the dolls were unlike the previous ones where the dolls were only made from foam latex, a material that had to be painted in a way made it very difficult to light.
Can I be real? Like, here's another thing.
What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing. Like this movie birthed a lot of things. Hot Topic stock went up after this movie with those fucking dolls.
I will give Jennifer Tilly that she made it.
Spencer's and Hot Topic.
She made it cooler.
It wasn't this movie. It was really Seed. Seed was the one that
Eris is right.
He's right. You're
Seed
right.
had that shit all over Hot Topic.
No, you're right, but I'm just saying in terms of like seeing the visuals of Chucky and what's her face, like that visual kind of was the genesis of like
it was.
Yeah,
but it took them some time because this came out in 98.
Because Seed came out what 3 years after this or 2 years?
Seed didn't come out to 05.
I was about to say it didn't come out till like 5-6 years.
7 years later? Yeah, 7. Jesus, I don't know why I thought Seed was like early 2000s.
It went from having no people in this junk to Redman being in the next one. That's how big of a gap it was.
Redman and Jennifer Tilly back.
But my thing about this movie was like, I really felt that they couldn't leave well enough alone and just give us OG killer dolls, and them adding the aspect of Chucky having a dick and Jennifer having a vagina. It just felt like, see, y'all just grasping at straws, right?
You know what? Here's the sick part, Chris. You just mentioned it. I didn't think about that part. Wait a minute. That would mean Tiffany would have had to have it too.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
what?
So the thing of it is, it's like, it just felt like you weren't. It's like it felt like it hit the time period where you feel like you have to elevate. You feel like the studio felt they had to elevate the material beyond just, all right, we can't just do another Chucky killing people again. We got to really throw a gimmick into it. All right, he has a slight, like you said, Sue. We got to throw in a Bonnie and Clyde doll thing. Cool.
And make it a road movie.
Yeah, a road movie because reasons.
By the way, Super Smash is asking, D, get your glasses. And Iron Monkey is right.
No, I'm not putting on no glasses for you. I ain't gonna do that.
But Smash is he's one of the loyal ones, man. He been here since the jump. Anyway,
these balls, nigga. I don't want to.
No, but it's just to me.
I don't like right now.
It's just them adding that. Like I would
running off our family.
But my thing is this: like I would have.
No, but this did come out in 2004.
Yeah, but I would rather the movie had just been just a road trip, Bonnie and Clyde killing people, and not just we got to throw a sex scene, but with the dolls. And it's like, why? Like, just
because I gotta stop you on that one, Chris. See, the whole point of road movies is to throw in at least 2 to 3 sex scenes.
Give me Katherine Heigel and the dude. Then, if you're gonna give me a sex scene,
Chris,
that's too obvious. That is too obvious, Chris.
Chris,
too obvious.
Chris, look at me real quick. Look at me. She was 17.
As though that matters. Jeez, it's the 90s. They got away with so much shit in the 90s that they had underage.
Okay, bitch, you said it.
I'm just saying, like, it's 98.
Chris, no one better clip us because of what you just said.
No, it's just like, yo.
Run, wastebasket, run.
Like, if
That is BNC right
No, because to me, it's like you're doing this movie. You're doing this movie, and it's like, okay.
Chris, you might as well go. Don't be afraid.
No, it's not. No, because to me, it's like
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
The thing of it is, we had Scream. There were some underage kids in Scream 2 and Scream in that movie too. Let's not get the game twisted on that. Let's not do that.
No, Chris. We're not talking about the sex scenes anymore. Thank you. We're not talking about that.
I'm not cleaning it up because the thing of it is, at the end of the day, my thing is at the end of the day, movie. Who's gonna really care? Who's really gonna care? Who's gonna really care?
Wait, hold on. Hey, hang on, D. Chris has a savior here. We got Heigel is actually 20 when this.
Thank you. That's why I'm like, you all saying she's 17, she's 20.
I'm sorry. Iron Monkey. Hey, Iron Monkey.
You could shut the fuck up.
Mr. Iron King 90 with the
reason
actual information.
Now, Chris, the reason why I'm against it is for one main reason. One of the plot points of this movie was John Ritter being a cock blocker because his 17-year-old niece was trying to bang out a dude who was clearly 22 years old. So you saying that makes you sound like you're a suspect. So all I'm trying to say is, please take a Dyson vacuum to what you just said.
I'm not taking a Dyson vacuum to it because the thing of it is, it's like it's
hey,
no
you
different.
Worry about me, dude.
No, it's no different than any other. Because it's no different than any other movies that came out around that time. Because it ain't like it's the 70s and it's that movie with the kid.
Shut up. Be quiet.
Yeah, like it's like
I get exactly where you're coming from, Chris. Yeah, back in the 70s,
had it way worse than that.
There was some problematic.
All right, Mary, you turn 15 years old. You're a grown woman now.
No. I always go back to this movie. I always go back to this movie to which I don't think they would. I would never want this movie to be remade ever. It was terrible. D probably knows the name of it. That movie where the kid loved the girl and she didn't really like him like that, and she ended up hooking up with his friend and she got pregnant and he paid for her like abortion, and then he tried to get with her at the end, and then she ended up getting back with the guy that got her pregnant at the end. It was so fucked up.
So not only does that sound like a good 45%. No.
What?
No, hang on. Not only does that sound like a good 45% of NTR hentai that exists. Yeah, Last American Virgin.
Yeah, Last American Virgin. That one. The Last American Virgin. That movie was so messed up because he did all that for a chick that did not give a shit about him.
Oh my God, Eric Chris.
That was toxic as shit. And you wouldn't get on me for, you're 17.
No, Chris.
That's messed up.
Chris, you got to realize what you just did was agree with Rick James when he wrote that song about Linda Blair. She was only 17. But she was freaking.
Yeah. First off, you're talking about a fictional character in real life. Two different things here. You made it seem as though Katherine Heigel was 17. I was like, shit, was she 17? I don't think she was.
Hold on. That being said, I do like how Katherine Heigel has always been in character. She got on screen for 2 seconds and was already a bitch. Like, she keeps that up. Every single movie she's ever been in.
Method acting, okay?
Ain't no method. Hey, Chris, there's method acting like Jim Carrey, and then there's that's who you are.
That's why everybody hated her on Grey's Anatomy. It's like,
dog. I don't look. Me and the wife sat down and watched
Grey's Anatomy. I want to say Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy.
When me and Angie sat down and saw, I'm about to say Rosewood. Jesus, Roswell. Yeah, when we sat down and say Roswell, like this, I know Katherine got on everybody's goddamn nerves.
Here's the sick part for me. That period of time she was on Roswell, I had a crush on Katherine Heigel.
I bet you did.
And then afterwards, like when I saw her pop up on Grey's Anatomy, and then all the news came out how much she was a bitch on that show, I was like, oh, never mind.
And so, the sad part, Isaiah Washington was probably all is right for calling her a cunt. They kicked that nigga out.
Hold on, dude. Hey, hold on, Dino. Let's be real. it ain't really the message, it's the messenger. Maybe Isaiah Washington shouldn't have been the one to say it.
Either way, I need.
Maybe it should have been Patrick Dempsey to say it.
Patrick Dempsey, who played a manly man all his life. I don't want to be up here, this gay dude. How can you not accept me? Who's who I am? That was chaos. Okay, that was insane. How they kicked that black man off that show. Now, granted, if Isaiah Washington was on fire and I had a full glass of water, I'm drinking that shit and not pissing on him.
Well, Isaiah recovered. He's in P Valley, so
Hey, Chris, you do realize he's a Republican, right?
Hey, he's an old school black Republican. I've been knowing that.
Oh no, he ain't an old school black Republican.
He knew black Republican.
No, he's one of them. Y'all niggas need to clean up this neighborhood over here. He that type of.
God damn.
Got y'all pussies hanging out. Y'all need to stop that, black people. He's one of those Republicans.
But the movie itself, to Sue's point, it's a road trip movie. But it's like I felt it would have been better if they just stuck to natural born killers with dolls. I would have been fine with that without all the extra bullshit attached to it. Personally,
true. Very true.
That's really what it is. Because I wouldn't have minded if it was just, we're on a road trip. We're trying to get our bodies back in these young adult bodies. All right, cool.
They didn't do that until the last 10 minutes. And
thank you. That was the other thing that irked me. I'm like, I thought this was a road trip movie. What happened here? Even to the look.
Go ahead, talk. Go ahead. Go on. Look at Harris.
I'm burying the lead. Look, I'm burying the lead here.
And make faces. Talk.
I'm burying the lead here. But I'm just saying, when I remember seeing the movie and they pulled that bullshit with Jennifer popping back up alive and giving birth to a kid, I was like, go to hell, movie. Go to hell. Go to hell. Don't collect go. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Get the fuck out of my face. I was like, nah, this is stupid.
I don't know why you were surprised by that.
I was annoyed. They were burned to char crisp, and it's like, baby. And I'm like,
no. Again, that's the other thing that also always bugged me about this franchise is the powers of the Dumbledore powers make no sense.
It really don't. And
you mean to tell me after several hours previously of smashing, she pops out Child's Play 5?
Goth couple that wants to get you in a three-way.
Stop it. I need you to stop right now. I need you to, honest to God, stop.
Look, my favorite part.
By you saying that, hold on, D. Chris, by you saying that and looking at this picture here, I gotta sit here question.
Hey,
which
Tiff,
one do you? Hold on, D. I gotta sit here and really question. Which one do you think is into it more?
A guy with scars on his face.
Chucky clearly don't want her to pick out a guy and is going to get mad when she does pick out the guy.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, Chucky.
And then he'll be down for it when he get his booty hole licked by said guy.
Gotta be honest with you, Chucky. Gotta be honest with you, Chucky looked like he'd be pissed if she picks a black man.
I was just about to say that.
It's a wrap.
You can't bring it.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. You can look. I can take any guy, but don't bring in a black guy.
Like I ain't racist, but
no.
I'm not
Charlie Ray. He will say that.
Listen,
I don't
look,
like
Tiff,
niggers.
Like Tiff, I need you to understand. I'm not racist. I'm really not. Shut up. I'm not racist. But if you're bringing a black guy into this, we're fucking done. All right.
Now, Tiff, gotta stay in here.
I can't compete with that.
You got a ballpark Frank. I just got a Nathan's National. Why are you going to do it? You got a Hebrew National. Why are you going to do that to me, Tiff?
First of all, why are you doing Hebrew Nationals like that, dude? Them shits are great.
No, they're smaller than the big old Franks. Nigga. Stop it.
Walked right into the trap. Dolls. You know what? In the year of our Lord 2024, I'm glad racists have made DEI and we could just crack jokes at how stupid they are.
This is what happens. This is what happens
at that shit when y'all would always get angry at it.
No, because you keep on repeating the same old, we have no freedoms, guys.
I didn't say that.
That we get sick of.
It's like finding a new fucking SAT word that you can just make fun of and shit. It's like, All right, man.
I just quote.
Listen,
Listen, I laugh quote the grifters. Okay, I need to say that again for the 60th time.
Eris, and every time you do, I ain't gonna fake me and Chris.
That's it. Take this shit no more, man.
Nah, look. Last year I was like that. Don't get it twisted, because I just got tired of the just willful stupidity and motherfuckers were making. I think that's where my issue is. It's like, why can I make money on being a reasonable person? Why do these motherfuckers get to make all the money? That's all I'm saying. That's
being reasonable. I make money, Chris. How many times I gotta tell you this, old man?
I just like this. I just like the fact that we have white people full chest go, I don't like DEI, so you don't like diversity. No, you don't like inclusion. I mean, you don't like equity. I mean, they got money, right? You don't like inclusion. Well, it ain't including me. You're already in it. This is stupid.
But I'm in the background.
Here's the shitty part about it.
I need to be in the front round. She needs to be on her knees. That's what my grandpa said how they used to be.
Here's the fucked up part. This might be shots fired. These are the same guys that be at comic book conventions peddling their comics like, hey man, do you like this? And then they try to get you to read the comics and stuff. Those guys.
Fun fact, y'all. We all won.
Eris is silent because he knows.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. We all Eris. Look, we all DEI until a cis black man gets the job, and all the gay guys are mad at it.
Well, you know, due to current, and I'll get back to the movie in just a second. Due to current,
what movie?
No, fuck this movie, bro.
No. I'm getting back to this movie in just a minute. There has been, you know, due to recent current events here.
Me and D are black v black with black shirts. It's great.
No, I do. I know because I've seen it. There was a poll of which one the grifters hate. They either hate women or niggas, and they collectively agreed that they hate niggas more. So remove the black guy. Hold on. Remove the. No wait. So remove the black guy from from samurai equation, and apparently you hate women more.
I gotta be real. I gotta be real though.
So wait, Eris, you're telling me that black guys won? Is that what you trying to tell me? Nigga,
in a weird way, yeah.
Let's go.
Habibi firebombing got a missile to. If them robbers come through, then I guarantee they give it a lifestyle huge. This basic.
Look. All I'm saying is, if Bride of Chucky came out in 2024, the grifters
Again! You fucking idiots!
They would have saw that. They would have saw that fucking Jennifer doll, and it would have been a wrap. Why does Chucky need a woman doll?
All of that right.
So you need to tell me. So we got to include him now, and I guess she's going to
no. I'll be honest. I will be honest.
And bear in mind, folks, I said this movie is stupid, but I didn't mind the doll, the Jennifer doll. I thought that was actually pretty nice touch. It's like, all right, cool.
Oh no, that was straight out of Bride out of Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I let that rock.
Chris, do you want to bang the doll? You gotta say that like you look, Eric. Look, Eric. You gotta say that like Bill Murray on Ghostbusters. Oh, Chris.
Not really. But then again,
with it.
Fair statement, I think.
Look, Chris. Look, that little tattoo on a little plastic titty was actually hot. I don't know about y'all.
Right?
Oh, like, click, subscribe, everybody. We see the chat going.
You'll bet your sweet Bippy I did.
I love the chat tonight, y'all funny. All right.
There was a lot. No, that Ed clip. There was a lot of that in this movie.
There really was a lot of you bet your sweet. All right, Eris, I got one good question. Now, I told you when we was talking before. Did it bother you that she called Chucky so many times, and everybody else kind of referred to Chucky as Chucky? instead of Charles Lee Ray.
I figured she would have
I
called.
don't know.
No. Because again, if you watch the TV series made it very.
It's too much work, but you're right.
It ain't too much work, Negro. Stop it. God, I've seen the both of you watch long ass 1 season shows. Fuck out of my face. Anyway.
A lot of hostility here, buddy.
Let me tell you something.
No.
Fair point.
Eric's keep on saying, look, all three of us, because of Chucky, because of this movie, we have attacked each other. I love you two. Why are we fighting each other?
No.
Is this the end of 3BG? Because
No,
of Chucky?
No.
Jennifer Tilly is tearing this family apart.
Listen, I will never let the power of Jennifer Tilly's massive mammaries do anything to this group.
I keep on telling you, those are just good C cups with an excellent.
I do not give a single shit, sir.
Eris, either way,
sweater puppets look good, all right?
Eris, I'm going to say, hold on, Eris, because either way,
somebody clip that. Even D's headphones said, well, I'm out. But no. As I was saying, if you watch the show, at least sometime in season 2, we actually get quite a few flashback episodes of when both Chucky and Tiffany actually met each other. Now, when they met each other and they got it in after brutally murdering a whore, if you will, together. They moved in together, and she has just called him Chucky ever since then.
I just feel
fine. But hold on, one question though with that, Eris.
Yes.
Was it Brad Dorff that was actually when they showed each other moving in with each other?
Okay. Here's the fun part. The person playing young Brad Dorff.
Okay, there's a different person. Okay, cool.
Hold on. Here's what made it better. See, the person that plays young Brad Dorff is Fiona Dorff, his daughter. They dressed her up and everything and made her look like the young version of him in the TV show.
Gotta keep the family paid somehow. Cool.
Yeah. Because Fiona Dorff, she's in Cult of Chucky.
Yeah. That I knew.
And Cult and Curse.
Yeah.
So
cool.
That's why I said again. Big fucking circle.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. Cool.
But D, here's the fun part. Not only do we get these two actors to play each other, it's literally a woman and another woman playing both Chucky and Tiffany in this flashback. It's 80. Every time they talk, it's ADR dubbing of Jennifer Tilly and Brad Dorff.
I love it. I was going to ask.
I love every minute of that shit.
I just, you know what? One thing I can at least give movies is this.
Absolutely. Jennifer Tilly sits equal to Blue Shell from Mario.
Man. Yes.
Death Texas in every movie having corrupt policemen, and you know what? This is why I like John Ritter. He did the old school. I'm going to plant marijuana in the van to get the kid arrested. That's
classic.
Not even not dirty, coke, not crack, weed.
Dirty cop 101 shit.
Found the biggest bag of weed he could that some white boy bought for $300 that night. That's only worth for you know what I mean.
Threw that shit in the van and said, "Oh, look what we got here, son."
Well. Looks like somebody's back. Somebody's going to listen to some Master P and trill on the side.
Bout it.
Hootie who?
Who like somebody's going to listen to Mystical. Danger,
shake that ass.
But watch yourself.
Yes, Super Smash. This shit does have a TV show. 3 seasons.
Yeah.
You know what? Last time I seen this much marijuana was outside of the NWA concert that was here years ago. And you know what I did there? Got my biggest bust. Looks like I'm repeating it today. I'm John Ritter.
It's like, I don't know why you don't listen to quality music like Kiss. I want to rock and roll all night.
Why don't
and
you
party
listen
every
to
day.
How are you not listening to the Carpenters? What the hell is wrong with you?
That is perfect for somebody like John Ritter to say the Carpenters.
The Carpenters.
Perfect.
ABBA has made some of the best music ever. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what this 9 Inch Nails stuff is.
Which one did you Miss Grease rolling doobies?
I bet you're back here rolling your doobies, listening to your Rob Manson music.
That is such.
Remember when white people were scared of Marilyn Manson, like he was going to come and punch him in the face or some shit?
Shout out to
you know what? For comedic effect, I wish it did happen.
They had like Marilyn Manson. Oh God, he's coming after me. I'm like, he just makes edgelord shock value music.
No, what they have to do is
he doesn't even make shocking music. He's just a regular rock and roller. What he does on stage, that's different.
No, what he has to do is stand in front of what they have to do is they just have to stand in front of a mirror and just say his full name about 5 times. And he just shows up and punches you in the face.
And he fucks you in the ass like he did Juice and Sons of Anarchy. It's great.
No, he throws no, Chris. No. Hold on, wait. No. Listen, no, stop it, both of you. See, y'all clearly don't understand. What happens is this: he shows up, he punches you in the mouth, you're knocked out, and he throws his removed rib at you.
And then says,
"That is a rumor."
What do you think?
He leans over to you and says, "The beautiful people," and slaps you with his removed rib.
Oh, all right. I got to be that person. Y'all know that was the biggest urban legend that was never true.
But Marilyn Manson,
Marilyn Manson, to this day, Marilyn Manson, that abuser of women, gets told, and I have to put that out there. He gets told every time. So, what happened to that rib you removed? I used it to fuck your mom. That never happened. Stop it. that was 40 years ago. You're still saying the same damn.
You know why we believed it? Because here's why we believed it, because he was a crazy ass white guy. So anytime crazy ass white guys do some shit, we just believe it, because of course they would do that. Like,
see, Chris, you're a racist. According to white guys, you're a racist. That was racist. What if I called you What if I called you a spear chucking coon? Huh? Would you like that? I laugh at it personally. I love it when white people call us spear chuckers. It's like,
yeah.
We are quite athletic.
Yeah, I'll say that, and then immediately after.
What's that, Nick?
Like, hang on. I want us to jump.
I mean, yeah.
I want us to jump. I do want us to jump further in this movie because I do got a couple.
We're jumping around. What are you talking about?
No, I'm trying to go into this movie real quick. There was something
we're jumping around.
No, wait. I'm trying to mention there was a certain part. First of all, for anyone else that sees this movie, I would like for you to understand, the one thing that you don't do with your movie is introduce other highly successful franchises than your movie.
That just means your movie is shit.
Franchise. No, Chris. Franchise. Hill. As I said. At the very beginning. The very beginning of this movie, did y'all catch these cute ass Easter eggs that they tried to throw in Lockport, New York, in the evidence locker? A cop gets bribed by Jennifer Tilly by Tiffany to go into the freaking evidence locker to get Chucky's remains, right?
Yeah.
Now, what I've noticed was, these B-roll shots of the evidence locker showing me things. I'm seeing, holy shit, the chainsaw from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Holy shit, Jason Voorhees' hockey mask.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, Freddy Krueger's freaking claws. And and holy shit, the mask of Michael Myers. What are you trying to do, movie? What are you doing?
Stop.
Stop.
Put it out. the SCU Slasher Cinematic Universe.
No,
It's all connected.
No, that's a very real thing.
It's a
That's
very real thing. Very
Yes.
real thing.
Yes,
Very
it's
real
a very
thing.
real thing.
Very
You know
real.
when it became because Eris, I don't think you know this. This is the late 90s.
Yeah.
We're being edgy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to come to the edge.
Freddy versus Jason will follow up later on.
Come on, we're definitely going to do that. You know what? While we're at it, do you remember Texas Chainsaw Massacre where the guy was like, ah? Yeah, it was cool, right?
We're gonna give it back with Jessica Biel.
Do you like Star Wars too? Do you like Star Wars too? Because that was awesome too. We might put a reference in. You know what? If anybody knows,
you can't diss Who Framed Roger Rabbit because that worked. That worked.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, here's the difference. I was actually about to get to that.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to a lot of the references, when it comes to referencing other movies and all that, you can either be cute about it or do something really like, okay, that was actually a funny joke. Yeah. When it's just like, good example, the one that everybody brings up, Jason Goes to Hell. At the end, you see Freddy's hand come up. That is
93. That was 93 when they did that because they really thought that in the
cool.
The only reason why they did that was because they really thought that in the mid 90s that we were going to get a Freddy versus Jason movie,
and because the Scream franchise opened the door to meta. You had a lot of these jokes just fall out, and even to the point where me and Eris, we reviewed Omicron Killer, and they were doing that. Even in the cheap Z movies with horror, they still do some little thing where it's like, where is that? He's on Elm Street, and you as the audience member need to do this. I remember that.
Guffaw.
Side note,
my God!
I'll just
Harris, do you remember? Do you remember Logan's Run? That was an awesome movie too. You know, the guy, he was about to die because he was like 30 years old. God, we should reference that too. There was something. If you notice now, real quick, one more thing. If you guys, this is to the audience too. If y'all know anything about the video games in the late 2000s, I'm talking about like 2007 to about 2012. If you notice, they didn't have a lot of filter when it came to referencing other games and referencing each other and all the rest of that. We didn't have no type of filter for that back at the time. And I think every generation does that with a group of stuff. What we seen with Gen X, they did that with horror movies. Millennials, we did that with video games. Gen Z, they're trying to act like their grandparents. We see this all the time where somebody tries to bring up something old, like that's like one of the best things in the world that we liked in the 2000s was they was bringing up the 80s, and it was really cool to see 80s stuff again. Like, and then it happened again this past decade where everybody kept bringing up the 90s. That's why remember in the early 2010s where everybody kept mentioning like, oh man, different world, living single. Because every generation has no filter to do that when it comes to dick and nostalgia, and we've seen it the most in movies when it came to horror movies, man, and they still do it. I don't think the shit's funny at all. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna need y'all listeners to listen to these two talk about the Omicron Killer because they got so much shit from white people in the comments on YouTube. Like,
hey Chris, we're not going to talk about those bots that came in here and tried to jump us, okay?
I'm not talking about them white people acted as though you sat there and made it seem as though the Omicron Killer, you didn't understand the genius. No, it was a shitty movie. Don't do this to yourself.
The boss that literally spoke into the ether.
That was funny. That is the most, I like to say for the record, that podcast got the most traffic on YouTube, bar none easily. I laugh my ass off at that shit. Like, yo, it ain't.
You know what? When you fart in the ocean, you don't expect there to be a pack of sharks coming out of nowhere, like nigga. You don't expect that shit to come out.
The Omicron Killer, that was the line. Like, not even.
That's what I said. I said, this is the line. This was the line in the sand.
I laughed so hard. I was like,
no, I'm sorry. Take a page out of life. So this was the gun line, and we ran past.
It's like Omicron Killer. That's a weird flex. I guess. Sure.
a shitty Z-rated movie. Cool.
Not Birdemic, but I don't even know.
I have nothing.
Birdemic. Absolute radio silence.
I like how, look, Chucky's the man. There's always something.
Is he?
Well, doll man. No pun intended.
I would say throughout this
That's
whole
a franchise, by the way. I hope you know that.
No. Throughout this whole franchise, Chucky has been damn near everything.
No, but here's the thing. Like a guy, I like how he finds the one thing that turns him on that really he goes back to actually loving Jennifer, and it's her killing someone before he's like, oh man.
Which is the reason why, going back to the flashbacks in the TV show, they boned off of that.
Oh, here's the thing. Let's just take the TV show off.
And I hate being that, and I really hate bringing this up. I hate bringing this up, but this was a good touch when Chucky was killing somebody. I saw you, Tiffany. I actually thought that was actually a good touch.
Actually, hang on, I take that back. I take that back.
You were biting the shit out of that thing, and they're like,
the first time that she actually witnessed him kill somebody was again that night when they were in the room together and they killed the whore. Right? It was Chucky that did it first.
Always had to invoke the W word.
And he was about to kill Tiffany when he had the knife on her, and she gave him like the greatest F me stare eyes and was like, do it. I want you to do it.
I gotta be honest with you. I couldn't tell with them doll eyes. It's kind of hard to really get a gauge.
No, Chris. I said flashback. They were both human.
Oh,
I'm talking about the TV series.
Movie. Like, fuck the TV series. Talk about Bride and Chucky.
Can you stop saying fuck the TV series?
All of
Bride and
Chucky.
Circle,
why
sir.
are you talking about a better show than this goddamn movie?
And it's a circle.
Hold on, better property than this goddamn movie.
It's all a circle. It's all.
I know it's all a circle, but we're talking about this horrible ass movie. You gotta stick to that. You gotta stick to the script. You gotta stick to the script here, man.
I would like to point out that when Chucky actually does come back to life, and his very first victim in this movie is a gentleman by the name of Damien, who just happened to be someone who was S-wording for Tiffany.
Well, you couldn't tell from the edgelord tattoos on his arm.
I mean, there was that, but see, it actually goes a little bit further.
I'm sorry. What the hell's S-wording?
Yeah,
pimping. Drop the. Pimping. Drop the P. Anyway,
simp. Gotcha.
Just say simp.
Like all of a sudden, Fresh and Fit's going to come in and be like,
is that going to kick off a Twitch?
All right, go ahead and cancel
Sippity simp. Does that get you actually
Stop it.
No, I don't know. Is that a thing?
Did I not just say stop it?
Is Fresh and Fit gonna pop up out of nowhere and be like, again?
No, but Jeff will.
First off, don't tempt me with a good time.
And second of all,
no, when it happened, no, hold on. Listen, when we got kicked off of Twitch for doing single white female,
that was because of a fucking side boob. That wasn't
funny.
On us.
No, it was funny, and we didn't do anything on purpose to make that happen. When we do it intentionally, it ain't funny.
Yeah, what's Twitch? I was about to say YouTube. No,
it will be funny. You know why?
No
simp. Howard Stern's penis. Simp.
And we're gone.
Don't do that. That would have been funny if I was going to say
No, it wouldn't.
That would have been hilarious.
No, it wouldn't. I'm sorry. I was not celebrating that shit.
We should.
We should.
Because we're like, look, we're black. We're like Sands. We die, we come off 10 times stronger, man. Come on, man.
Exactly.
That's why John Amos lived to 90 years old. At least that's what I think he was when he died.
Yeah, then they announced his death to the world like 6 weeks later.
Boy, that's a black.
That tells you
that is a black thing. That tells me that John did none of his due diligence with his kids to tell them what to do with his. That sound like Jack.
No, but I didn't want to jump off. I didn't want to jump off surgery. I mean,
I
I didn't want to jump off real quick. I just wanted to mention the person that Chucky was smothering was his first victim in this movie is a gentleman by the name of Damien, right? And when they show his before and after photos in like when the cops reveal it, that was hilarious. Dude looked like dude was time skip McLovin. Okay,
that dude was looked like Danny Seaver. Yeah, like what the hell was going on? No, my biggest problem though, Eris, was. Wait. Go ahead. Go.
No, I was just going to say that that was probably the last time that I ever saw the actor that was known as Alexis Arquette.
Yeah, that was Alexis Arquette.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was Alexis Arquette. The one person who actually had the balls to go all the way and Kobe them shits right off.
The lesser known Arquette that nobody talks about.
Well, considering that Alexis is dead.
Yeah. On September 11th, no less.
I know, right?
9/11.
Can we talk about how getting your lip piercing ripped off is enough for you to bleed out and die?
That's a real thing, apparently.
Apparently it is, if you know, because it's like, you know, vital.
Yeah, there's nothing vital in your lips.
D, shut up. I'm saying
artery in your thigh.
D, stop. You're bringing logic into a dumb movie franchise.
It's kind of ironic. But D is right. But hold on.
D is absolutely right. That's why I told him to stop.
No. But here's the sick part. Even if we did that, like literally like 4 years later, the Punisher movie, one of the kids that's worked with the Punisher got his fucking lip piercings plucked out and shit and was bleeding and that was alive. So yeah, D has a point, but hold on. But in horror movies, but horror movies follows the different rules because you can get a fucking piercing ripped out your ear and somehow you bleed and die and shit. So yeah.
Actually, what was more fun, sir, was the lip piercing going yoink, and we see the classic like precursor to the early 2000s where if somebody bleeds, it's a freaking geyser of blood everywhere.
No reason.
Because we ripped that up.
I mean, everywhere.
It's like a fucking Hong Kong horror movie where they get nicked and it's like ah.
And the thing to get me, Chucky put that pillow over that nigga's head for 5 seconds. Come on, bro. They don't kill you. You pass out maybe, but you ain't gonna die.
Think about it. We talked about I think we did the first 3 Scream movies. There were a couple moments where I'm like, that's just a flesh wound stab. How the hell you die from that shit? Like, what the hell, pussy? Like, what the fuck we doing here? Like,
this fool gets murked, right? And finally, these two reunite, and I love the fact that she really thought that Chucky comes back just so that these two can get married. Chucky, being Chucky, you really thought I was gonna marry you?
You know, here's the thing.
That is the look of a woman. That is the look of a woman who did so much shit to bring somebody back to life.
My thing is
this, and just to be disappointed.
But you didn't. You didn't change at all. Girl, you're going out with Vegeta. He's still going to kill people. Like, what did make you think he was
sure
change,
he'll begrudgingly go to a parent-teacher conference, but he'll have his arm folded the whole time. But what did you think was going to happen? Like, come on. Like, just like...
I mean, what you really thought was supposed to happen? You two riding, like you two driving off in a bloody soaked car from freaking Catherine into the sunset.
I mean, this is why I like the Dragon Ball Super episode.
Yes, December Bride, Chucky, you're.
This is why I like that Dragon Ball Super episode where Bulma and them are going out to the amusement park and they're hanging out as a family. Vegeta's just sitting there like, I mean, I don't like it, but I'm here, I guess. Sure.
I'll tap my foot to this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Somebody had me die. Somebody said, man, look, see, Vegeta did that. When did Goku ever do that? Goku at home with his sons playing Monopoly. Shut up.
Fishing.
Be back there fishing.
I mean, literal fishing.
Literal fishing.
Like swimming with
Goku.
fish.
And
and karate chopping them and gutting them and cooking them.
Hold on.
First off, that is Chi-Chi that's gutting and cooking them. They ain't Goku.
Best part.
True.
Best part of all that, they're doing it butt naked as a family. You know
First
they
off,
are.
you didn't say it
And
right.
Chi-Chi, cook this shit.
First off, dude, you didn't say it
Booty
right.
ball naked?
No. Bucket naked.
Bucket
naked.
Butterball. Butterball.
Hey, Chi-Chi, look what I got. Nigga, that ain't the catfish I told you. Come on, girl, that's all I got.
Well, relative.
That shit up. I'm about to wash my ass real quick, all right?
Well, Chi-Chi, this is a 40-foot fish. What do you want me to do?
You know she's sitting there mad. Like, look, usually she's sitting there mad. He walks over to you. You gonna be mad at me? Yeah, all right. Then just walk off to the back. She gonna have that look. Whatever, nigga.
Robbie got 2 kids now. You trying to go for a third?
You trying to get a third one? You better stop. They have a loving relationship. Vegeta, I don't want to go on a ride. This bitch, nigga.
If you want number 4, you gonna give me some more.
But nah,
Chi-Chi, real quick. Go to another room. Go to another room real quick. Come here, bro.
Here's my thing. I'm looking at her like, lady, you have a doll that you reanimated that can fully
using voodoo for dummies.
Hold whole conversations and everything. Why would you think? Look, if you can't keep a 5-year-old inside of a fucking playpen, what makes you think you can keep this guy in a playpen? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Chucky was every 90s child too. BITCH. That is not the same spelling.
That is not how you spell woman.
Just toss that.
Would you like to play a game? I mean,
you get 2 points for that.
Yeah.
More of a sorry family, but trouble. Yeah, I give you that one.
No, but it's like, why would you think that? It's like you did that shit again out of spite because he wasn't going to marry you. But I'm like, lady, why would you put him in there and piss him off, knowing full and well he's a psychopath killer?
Well, hang on, Chris. See, she tried to play it smart by putting something heavy on top of the playpen just to ensure he wouldn't get out.
That shit does not work for regular kids.
Hang on. It did work. It did work for a second because number one, he's only been alive for
a second. Keyword a second.
I'm saying a second, but I'm speaking in movie logic, okay? First of all, he was alive for only not even an hour, right? Then she decides, hey, I'm gonna be really funny and put this girl doll in there with you. Only one problem. You forget. Chucky is like Geese Howard in the horror world because he is crafty as shit.
I'm gonna need you to be easy on that. You do not put Chucky and Geese Howard.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no,
I do.
No. One has a raging storm. What the fuck does Chucky got? A knife? Ooh, shit.
Chris.
One man fell off a fucking 100-story building and survived. Chucky. All right, cool. I guess
he fell off of a 50-foot volcano into an industrial-sized fan.
That's pussy. It ain't the same. That
would drop into Eris. That wasn't a real volcano. I need you.
Yeah. I need you to stop.
It was at a carnival. I don't care. Either way, he was stopped.
My man fell from a pagoda from the top of a fucking skyscraper and hit the ground and said, go ahead and go into KOF right now.
Chris, did you just say no, that's okay.
And technically I was gonna correct Chris and say, Chris, you do realize that technically Geese is dead and all we've been dealing with is remakes and soft reboots.
KOF 15 says otherwise, so he's alive in my heart. Okay.
KOF is another universe.
Don't matter.
He's alive in my heart. To me more, please.
He's alive in my heart, okay? He's alive in my heart. And when they reveal him in Mark of the Wolves Part 2, I'm gonna laugh even more. And that's gonna be you when they do the reveal of Geese Howard.
No, that is me and you right now. Because I'm tired of your ass.
When they do the reveal. What the hell? That's gonna be Eris when they do the new
when
they're gonna do the new trailer reveal for fucking City of Wolves, introducing a new challenger, Geese Howard. I'm like, yes.
Sure. Whatever.
Eris is gonna be like, this don't make any sense. I'm like, Eris, if Bison can get revived, Geese Howard can be revived.
There was story and reason for Bison always coming back.
Yeah,
okay?
Heihachi coming back alive was bullshit too, but he's alive. So
Listen, I didn't even get to play that yet. I didn't. I can't wait to play to see how dumb it gets.
It's Tekken dumb, by the way.
I know it is. But still,
just as dumb as Chucky coming back alive.
I'm talking, but no, Chris. My whole comparison.
You knocked a book off the fucking thing just to like that. It's like, yo, did you really think that was gonna work, lady? And you're in a tub with a radio near you. Like, there's a lot of things.
No, he
go wrong here.
No, I mean, he did yeet. I think what was it, the toaster or something?
I gotta be real though. That was
he the toaster?
That was it was a TV. It was a TV.
It was a TV. That was a TV.
I gotta be real though. That was like a thing. Like if you were in a tub and you could watch TV, that was like that you were balling if you could do that.
I do have one question. Where in that mobile home does that room exist?
I mean, look at the tub. That tracks because it's not like it's a built-in. Like they just put the tub in there.
Not in the mobile home.
No, but hang on. What I was saying by Chucky and Geese comparison is
by the way,
it's craftiness.
Yeah, it's craftiness. You're right. You're right.
By the way, Eris, I can look at this picture all day, to be honest with you.
I can
we all could. It's perfect.
But when I said that the motherfucker was crafty, he literally took the apparently you put an actual diamond ring on a freaking toy doll, and he used it to freaking carve his way out of the freaking bar of the playpen. That
is not how wood works.
Yeah, no.
Let you go.
And apparently that is not how a plastic ass ring apparently was real.
Thank you. Did you put? I was going to say, did she put a real ring on a doll?
I believe she did. Like, yeah, she put the real ring on the doll.
Sir, you will not invoke that fucking pedophile from Nickelodeon who put that shit in the show. You will not do that.
Now just wait for her toe to get stuck in a.
I'm sorry.
As irritating as
hold on. Hey, you know this happened. Now pull that bitch out slow. Chris fell over. Oh, just a fat guy looking at a monitor. They're doing that more.
It's the hard breathing and do it slow that took me.
I think we're going. I think we're going to need another take of this.
Yeah, he wanted to do about 20 takes that day. It was kind of crazy.
All right. At some point, it's gonna drain.
Why does he look like Joker with the TV in front of him? Like,
let's try to pick
a word.
Let's try to pick
I'm a man of my word.
Look at his chops. I'm like, God damn, dude. Like, yo, chill.
No, he pulled
this
out.
Time.
No, he
this
pulled
time.
out. No, he.
This time.
No.
Put two toes in there.
Hey, Chris.
This time.
Chris. He actually has a box with a Nickelodeon handkerchief.
The foot.
Yeah, the foot. And it's orange.
I'm sorry. Look. Tragic as that whole thing is, it's just like everything. It's like my third eye open. I'm like, oh my god, everything is starting to make sense.
Hey, Chris, don't you mean your third leg? That has a third foot. 3 black geeks for you right there.
Habibi firebombing got a missile to. If them robbers come through, then I guarantee they give it a lifestyle huge. This basic bitch, she in the little.
Just yeah.
There we go. We balanced it out. There's a picture of Jennifer Tilly in her foot.
Yeah.
Lord.
The full-fledged community of Twitch is going to be excited.
And that's how we don't get kicked off.
Exactly. Placate. It's balance.
Hold on. Put Put that size 6 back up there, motherfucker.
Jennifer Tilly chimes in. They're not size 6, they're 7. Okay.
No, you're doing it wrong, Garris. They're not size 6, they're 7. Come on, man. You gotta do your Cobra Commander voice. No, do Cobra Commander. Make it sound feminine. Now make it sound sexy.
I gotta be real. I always got Jennifer Tilly and Joy Lawrence Adams' voice mixed up because they kind of
How? One doesn't have a career. The other one.
No, I'm saying the
really
voice.
don't
No,
have
their voices are kind of like the same-ish.
I mean, come on. Imagine, if you will, a back-to-back of movies. Chasing Amy in this.
Like that moment when she's like that moment when she's like venting to Ben Affleck on like her being with other women and she's like yelling at him. I was like,
yeah,
if I close my eyes, it sounds like Jennifer Tilly yelling.
It really does.
You didn't like the fact that I was
it almost sounded like she was a stand-in for a moment, or she's the
really
stunt.
right.
She's the stunt double.
You mean the stunt voice?
The stunt voice.
Like I said, how do you do that? One doesn't have a career, and the other one really doesn't have a career.
Well, Jennifer Tilly
would laugh at that joke too. Like, I get it. I only get 2 paychecks a year. I'm eating now.
Listen, you good.
Seth MacFarlane pays me well. I'm eating.
Listen, Jennifer, listen. If the world was a fighting game, if the world was a fighting game, you would be everybody's assist character. All right,
get your money, white woman. Get your money. Get your money.
And Mad's on her with her assist move.
I mean, she's literally just vice and mature.
She anti-air balance or expansion.
she's vice and mature combined. That's
no. She's a heel character because she was like heel.
So she would be Jill.
Yes, she would.
She'd be Jill with the heel type.
Hold this.
Yes.
Sir, don't keep doing that because somebody's gonna get off on that. Like, keep saying that. Like, whoa.
Well, I went to this podcast wanting a good laugh.
As long as I don't know about it.
I came in here for a good laugh. Tevin got quiet in the chat. It might be him. Anyway.
Back in 1976, I met Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah. I saw Jennifer Tilly break out one of those little tilly toes. That's what I called them, tilly toes. Now,
Jenny, where you at?
Hey, Jenny. Crack that ass open. Bust it over there. Bust that ass open on the dance floor.
Sorry. Yo, every time I see Chucky in this movie, he looks like a disheveled fucking Gary Busey.
Actually, no. Hold on. Where's that picture at? And I was meaning to go.
Harrison's dead. He's dead. Right?
Yeah, Harrison's dead right now. No, I've been meaning to go on this. Now, I need you to check out the Chuck's hair because it was this picture. Notice the Vegeta widow's peak they gave him in this movie. Yeah,
it really was. Did he always have that widow's peak? Did he always have that?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
One of the reasons is you gentlemen do know, as you could see from the safety pin, the sewing job, the staple gun. Jennifer Tilly just said
those weird chiclets.
No, that's always been his teeth, apparently.
Wiki feet. There's a wiki feet.
Yeah, there is. Thank you, Tevin. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
No, but when you watch this, like watching the beginning of this movie and seeing how Tiffany does go out of her way to like stitch this damn doll back together. I mean, she goes all out.
I mean, that's a lot of work, teeth and everything.
It is a lot of work. My problem with it was, wait a minute. I saw the extent of the damage of that industrial size fan.
Enough body parts to sew together.
There should have been nothing left.
Like
you couldn't get no new clothes for the nigga though. Okay. Like you couldn't get no fresh clothes off of a good guy doll. Whatever.
That's my thing. Like I would have bought into her doing this if, say, she bought a good guy doll from off eBay or some bullshit or whatever and shit.
See, and
then like combine both. Then it's like, all right, I can see it.
And that's where the whole time skipping thing gets confusing, in my opinion, because considering that this is supposed to be a week after the events of Child's Play 3. Quite literally a week.
But this is the same bullshit that we talked about in Child's Play 3, where it's like the timeline is not adding up whatsoever on.
Man, the timeline got its ass kicked in the second movie and never recovered. Yeah.
Well, this is the second movie. It's like, it's stupid, but fine. Fuck it. Whatever, right?
No, hang on. I would say the events of
like from 1 to 2, it's like, all right, I can kind of sure.
1 to 2 was like probably just like maybe what, a couple of months or some shit.
Yeah.
And then from 2 to 3,
it went up its own ass.
It's 8 years. 8 whole years has passed.
But in terms of like the time period between 2 and 3, it was way less than that, to where you're like, hold on, like,
whew, oh my God,
Tevin. He did.
Tevin, gold star. Gold star.
Yes.
Cynthia from Rugrats. Jesus. Yes, Iron King. It does.
After child. That's again, the timeline is just
it's a week, at least a week.
Like if you said this was 6 months,
that's crazy,
6 years, like it's like what? I think that's what's baffling to me. It's like you didn't have to say this is a week after Child's Play 3. If you said this was like 3-4 years after it, all right, fine. That's enough time to figure out a way to put together Chucky.
Oh no, because they made sure that this is 1998. Even in the movie, they made sure this is 98.
I know, but it's just, it's like this. Look, I think we talked about this before. Suspension of belief. First off, why are you gonna do Phil Collins like that?
Man, Phil Collins was going bald when he was on top of his game. Don't do that.
Sue Studio, greatest nigga.
Sue Studio, he was already losing it.
Easy Lover, this nigga trying to bone. He's up there on the mic with what's the name?
Dude from Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, straight up Widow's Peak.
No, but my thing is this,
tonight, bro.
Here's the thing. I feel like with movies, we can suspend belief. We have a suspension of belief when it comes to like time frames, right? Like, fine, right? It's just I think Chucky did the Chucky's Child's Play series did a horrible job of the passage of time, to where it's like I can't buy like the time period that you're giving me. You know, I said as much in Child's Play 3. This is stupid. This was just dumb. The fact that this is a week after, just like.
At least,
I guess.
No,
sure.
At least with three, it kind of made sense, because since they couldn't get Alex Vincent to come, like for the third movie, and in a way, Don didn't really even want to do the third movie. He went and made the movie what it was by getting the actor that he got to play a time skip Andy Barclay, and hey, we're doing this a third time, I guess, with with Andy, except we're gonna have it take place at a military academy.
Yeah, it's just like the time period from 2 to 3. I think we talked about it because 3 came out in 91. So it's just like, this is kind of strange, a little bit.
I mean, like quite literally one whole year.
But it's like, if you're going from 91 to 98, if you had said Bride of Chucky was like 6 years later or some shit, all right, fine, cool. Like, I can buy that. But it's like a week after Child's Play 3. It's like,
I'm saying it's at least a week because.
No, I think the movie says it's a week, didn't it? Doesn't it?
No, it just says that it's that it's 1998. But here's the thing: going off of the actual in movie time, it's already 1998 in Child's Play 3, because 8 years passed.
Yeah,
from the second movie. From the second movie to the third, it was 8 years. For us, we waited 8 actual years to see a movie after 3.
But see, it's jarring because the visual styles from 3 to Bride is so like glaring. Because think about it, 91.
Like the visual style of what? How they put the doll together?
No, just the visual style of the movie. Because think about it, like 91,
yeah,
we're still 91. We're still kind of in that 80s.
Yeah, I mean, bro, we're about to go into freaking year 2000 at this point.
Yeah, so like when you get to jump from that 80s aesthetics into like 2000 sensibilities, it's a jarring thing to tell me this is a week after the 1998 Child's Play 3 and you know what I'm saying. So it's
or in this movie's case, late 90s edge lordiness aesthetics.
Yeah,
because I mean, look, come on, man. First of all, you got full on licensed music ass soundtrack going on.
I mean, I remember when they promoted this damn soundtrack. I mean, you had fucking Slayer, Static X, Motorhead.
That was really the Rob Zombie.
Judas Priest.
Yeah, but it was the Rob Zombie for me. I'm like, yep. As soon as I heard Rob Zombie, I'm like, this is a different kind. This is a different kind of horror movie now.
I mean, let's be real. This is that time period where soundtracks to movies were very important, and they were the driving force of a movie. Like
they were damn near more important than the movie itself.
Yeah, because it's like even if you didn't like Bride of Chucky, if you were into rock music in that time period, this soundtrack was right up your fucking alley.
Somebody would actually say like, "Yo, the movie was bad, but hey, that soundtrack was
slapped," that kind of thing. So it's like it made sense and stuff. Like even to your point, like you said, Rob Zombie's like fingerprints is all over this goddamn thing.
I mean, you took his best song at the time, like "Living Dead Girl," right at the beginning of the movie.
But you know what was interesting though?
That was probably the highlight of the soundtrack, though.
I would say this. I think it was interesting, though, was even when this movie came out, obviously there were a lot of people that weren't fans of it. But then, like, looking at how critics took to it, it felt like it's like they sort of liked it in a sleazy way, even though they knew it was a shit movie, if that makes sense.
This was one of the weird things that happened with the Scream series was it kind of resetted a lot of the critics when it came to horror movies. So they started buying into a lot of the dumb shit in movies, but it only had a short life. So yeah, you would have a couple of critics see a horror movie and like it for its horror elements and still call it a bad movie, but say it's entertaining. That changed up. But that was only for a short lifetime because we'll see movies that got away with that, and then their second or their third movie, they would go, no, you're repeating yourself. This is stupid. It was funny the first time. Now it's just dumb. So that happened a lot.
Yeah, this poster was definitely
it was this.
I hate to say everywhere, but it was everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
Buses.
No. For me, it was again the tagline: Chucky gets lucky. Really, they should call this Chucky gets meta.
Yeah, the meta-ness was like oozing out of this fucking movie.
And then again, like I said, that goes into the writing of the late 90s. They just really had no filter when it came to the meta shit that went down in horror movies, man. Mm-hmm. It did horror movies dirty too, because everyone had to be a little bit funny, had to be a little bit meta. It couldn't go all the way with its gruesomeness and stuff like that.
It could just be in its own world.
And
in my opinion, one of my favorite, probably by far my favorite kill in this movie was definitely the champagne bottle into the ceiling mirror.
CGI bottle, but still worked.
Yes.
Oh, and it looked great. Because if I was Chucky, I would look at Tiffany and go, I love you. Because not even I haven't even done that yet. Which, by the way, in Cult of Chucky, he did take that concept and he did it with a fire extinguisher that went through a skylight and killed a woman that was on a bed.
Lovely.
It was.
Keep repeating.
It was golf clap. Golf clap good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of CG, now you said CG, D. Can we laugh at the freaking Final Destination ass nuttiness CG where homeboy pulled out the blicky? When he pulls out the blicky on them and tried to wave down the cop, not seeing Optimus Prime mow his ass down and he just explodes.
Man. Oh, actually, no, that don't work. Chris, not Rodimus. It wasn't Rodimus Prime. Who am I thinking of?
Who?
What was the other person that was supposed to take Prime's place? It wasn't Rodimus.
Ultra Magnus.
Oh, Ultra Magnus.
What was Ultra Magnus? What was he?
He was like the carrier trucks that you see that carry the cars, kind of like that, basically.
All right.
It was basically like if Optimus is a semi truck, like I think Ultra Magnus was like one of those like carrier trucks.
No, I got you. I'm gonna keep it 90s. D, that was the Shadow Law U-Haul truck.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do not bring them Bison.
That was the Bison.
No.
Bison had better things to mow down.
No.
Than a late 90s badly written gay friend.
I would appreciate this. It's the truck that hit Agent Sitwell. Winter Soldier yeeted his ass out the fucking car. I swear to God, that has to be the funniest shit ever. You just see a metal arm sit well.
That was so unintentionally funny.
It was.
I love it.
Unintentionally funny.
What makes it funny is seeing someone get yeeted out of a truck
on 295.
On 295.
What makes it seem so better for me was every time somebody sees Jennifer, good Lord, Tiffany and Chucky actually move. But that's what made that whole scene so chaotic. You had that going on. Wait a minute, no, we didn't kill him. I see a dead body back here. Hey, you, 2 dolls with guns. The fuck is going?
The double blicky action. How'd you like that, by the way?
I mean,
how'd you like that? They had doll-sized blickies.
No, but I think that's what you were saying, Stu. Like this is where the self-awareness of the movie kicks in, because think about it, like the first 3 movies, whenever somebody sees Chucky move, it was like, oh yeah, you're dead automatically, just straight up. It wasn't no like because the mystery of keeping like that doll didn't move, it was still alive. But it like this movie, they just said, fuck it, they got guns, go crazy.
In the last movie, one dude had a heart attack, and the other one was like, "No fucking way!" Turn around.
I was gonna say no. The only time I think someone actually did survive from seeing Chucky was the stoner.
Yeah.
It was a stoner.
Yeah, because stoners.
Yeah. Here's me, 90s.
No,
the 90s middle fingers. No. For real. The 90s and middle fingers hit differently. They
did. But no, here's me. I'm the stoner. Fucking rude.
Yo, that's how you know his priorities. His priorities was like, that was rude and not holy shit, fucking doll. Like it, you know.
Because look, as a dude that smokes weed, I'm not dropping this blunt. Because my eyes have seen some shit that I'm probably.
There are a lot of things that I definitely I'm with you.
I'm high, so I don't really believe I'm seeing what I think.
Like the only way
y'all see this doll over here, cuz.
Like the only way you would get me is if like I'm smoking with D on a balcony and then off in the distance I see Godzilla destroying Washington. I'm like, you see this shit? It's time for us to get the fuck up out of here.
No, I'll be honest with you, Chris. There's traffic. We dead.
Like you just remiss yourself to we're dead. There ain't no point in leaving.
Hey, look, at this point, man, but
D 301, we can get to Virginia. We can get out of here.
We just get to take the back way. Nah.
What time? No, hold on. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Oh yeah, y'all dead.
Nah, we dead, man. We dead, bro. You look, man. Look. Unless Godzilla got that's a black neighborhood.
That's Suitland. I ain't gonna touch it.
Man, I ain't about to touch that shit, man. Look, ain't nobody trying to go. Look. Found out that Godzilla is every other Asian person. I don't think going to Prince George's County is safe.
Like I watched Godzilla -1. That's a destruction I don't want.
Yeah. Shout out.
-1. He's like, what, you think I'm gonna aim my atomic breath at PG?
I thought the apex was Shin Godzilla. Nah, -1 said hold my beer. I got you.
Speaking of which, I recently learned that the director of -1 goes, I liked the American Godzilla. What's wrong with you guys?
98, he actually like that?
He loved it. He said it was different. He's like, I liked it. It was different.
Look. I'm not going to give him.
What you going to do? Tell him F you? Like, nigga, I made -0. Kiss my dick.
Look. The people that made Final Wars apparently didn't like Zilla to where
they hated him. They hated it. That was good old Japanese hate right there. I loved it. I loved it.
But they love the American Godzilla cartoon. Crazy.
Because the American cartoon actually did some dignity, man. It actually did, man. You know, everybody was way too serious. I love it.
Y'all know something else that's funny since we're talking about 90s tropes and stuff. You know, the other 90s tropes is getting in the 90s meta. When a movie has to tell, like when a character has to tell another character, oh my God, get into the 90s. Like this, like this is what we do now.
They did that at least how many times? At least twice in this movie.
Yeah,
Tiffany had to tell Chucky that, man.
Well, it was actually the first time. Well, okay, the first 90s bit was Tiffany constantly quoting Martha Stewart.
Because that's what you do in the 90s.
I have to say, though, Eris, it spawned off one of the best lines. Actually, in my opinion, the best line in the movie. Cookies go flying. Chucky. What would Martha Stewart say? Not missing to be Tiffany. Fuck Martha Stewart.
That's when you know. That's
the best line in the movie.
I hate to pull a quote.
I love the fact that Chucky was all the way in his asshole toxic male bag going, hey, what Martha Stewart think about what you're doing?
I hate to pull from one.
Chucky had to start. He had to start it first by going, "Who the fuck is Martha Stewart?"
Also, by the way, in that one scene though, Eris, I liked how they figured out Chucky like that. Hey, wait a minute. This guy is an alpha male that doesn't like it when women get over on him. All I gotta do is neg him a little bit. I better Cookie's not all that good. That's all it took. Thank you. That's all it took for him to turn to Puggy and Myron. That's all it took.
The pull from one Robert Kelly. When a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. All right.
No. The line, what I like with the both, I like that both, the Kincaids, as you will. That's this newlywed couple in this movie. The Kincaids.
Wait a minute, I thought that was Heigel's last name and not his last name.
That was his last name, Kincaid.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So what was Ritter's last name? I thought his last name was Kincaid in this.
Ritter?
No. Sorry. Ritter, Jesse Miller.
Miller.
Jesse Miller. But still, either way, they get
Millers. Meet the Millers.
Harris. It's a shitty movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again.
Terrible movie, guys. Come on.
Gentlemen. Franchise Hill. Now,
turds, cartwheeling down a mountain.
Backflipping down a mountain, sir.
Guys, Hill.
Yes. Tumbling, okay?
Imagine that one goat who can't climb up.
It's trying. God knows it's trying.
No, it's Jackie Chan. It's Jackie Chan in the beginning of Armor of God. Tree, okay?
Fun fact, Eris, about mountains and shit. Do you know that there is a stream, a river of shit on Mount Everest running down the mountain? I am not, pun intended, shitting you when I tell you that it's a ticking time bomb. That's what they said. It's a environmental ticking time bomb. Somewhere. My question is, what is going to happen when that shit gets down that mountain to hit the ground? What's going to happen?
You're asking the wrong question. My question is, where's a wild Biff Tannen when you need him?
It's not. Hold on. It's not. Listen.
A wild Biff Tannen.
A wild Biff Tannen. No,
I choose you, Biff Tannen.
There's a problem. There's a problem with that, Chris. There's a reason why that would never work. There's no parked truck to hold said mountain of shit and for him to crash into. Anyway.
I hate manure.
These two get married, right? And they instigate. Oh God, these two get the Heisman Trophy of greatest instigators in a horror movie because you got Chucky and Tiffany to fight each other, have a whole ass argument in the back of a camper. So what I like was
that was effed up what he did. It was effed up what he did to Miss Millie and Mr. Don, who was driving around in that car.
What I liked was my man is like my boy's driving. He's looking at he was looking at Tiffany and he's going, that's a damn shame. He did all that cooking. At least he could do, wash the dishes. No, I'm sorry. That was that was Katherine Heigel that said he did all that cooking and least you could do is wash the dishes. I mean,
I'm sorry, Eris. I'm sorry, Eris. It's Katherine Heigel. You have to talk like this. The least he can do.
Stop.
I'm sorry. It ain't my fault that her words sound like they're wrapped in bitch. Okay, it's not my fault. All right.
I mean, it was.
Why you keep on showing? Why you keep on showing that?
Oh, that
man,
is not me.
Why you keep on showing that man and his dog? Why you keep on showing me that, man? I hate pugs. They're ugly, man. I feel like white people just bred them wrong.
Hey, wait,
they can't breathe out their
nose. Hang on. He did. My man tried to side with Chucky by saying, on the other hand, she's not much of a housekeeper. See that stack of dishes.
Hey, I like how those two antagonized Chucky and old girl to fucking fight.
Inches. It took inches. That's all it took.
I like how they just
hold on. Like these two, like all it took was this much for these two to go full this energy.
Yo, hey, look. To be fair.
Why don't you cook something?
To be fair to Jade and Jesse, it was a smart idea because they're like, hey, these two just need an inch and we can give them the fight. That's all that's necessary.
I mean, it is bad enough that Chucky had to go full Mr. Kakashi and say, "Hey, Tiff, those dishes aren't going to wash themselves while she's still cooking."
Oh,
I was like, "Yo, this man went full Mr. Kakashi from Hey Arnold energy. I need you to chill, Chuck."
Nah, he went like old boy from I don't know if y'all remember that Batman Beyond episode where Batman's questioning dude's wife and he's like, "Get back in the kitchen."
As he backhands her.
Like, dude, that's Batman right there. Batman would kill for less here, but I forgot it's Terry McGinnis, so he ain't Bruce. Bruce would have broke that dude's hands for putting his hands on his wife.
No, he would have broke dude's hands and then told him to go in the kitchen and clean.
Terry is just like, I ain't in this shit.
Whoa. I wasn't written to resolve stuff like this.
Thank you. Terry is look, hey.
High-tech bad guys, that's my thing. Domestic disputes, 911 is the people I would call for that.
I mean, if there was a Joker that was in here, I could probably help. Possibly.
But, by the way, did you gentlemen laugh?
By the way, Harley Quinn's twin granddaughters still kind of get me, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Did
y'all, were y'all like me and you laughed when when Tiffany served those freaking IKEA ass Swedish meatballs to Chucky, and then she, like, you literally see her on the freaking rotator being turned around and sliding back into the kitchen.
Sir, we call those the baby shower meatballs.
Baby shower.
Well, the baby shower meatball.
First
I still laugh at
a
the
white woman making Swedish meatballs. They ain't nothing close to nigga meatballs, and you know it. Don't do that.
Why nigga meatballs?
No. First of all, it was the production. I just laughed at the production value of that scene because she's clearly on a conveyor belt being pulled in the opposite direction.
Okay, you're right on IKEA then, if that's the case.
And then hang on. She's also got a plate of cookies on hand. Let's be real. Them cookies were glued to that damn plate because the plate went from here to here like this, and not a single cookie dropped.
It's like them cookies ain't even fucking store bought.
I gotta be real with you, Eris. When you say that, here's me. There's a reason why practical.
It's a lost art.
It is a lost art.
Yeah, because nobody on this set outside of the puppeteers knew how to do anything else.
Now, I would say this though. I would give this though. As much as we're shitting on this movie, rightfully so, I can still appreciate the puppeteers of the movie and the practical effects of all this and stuff with Chucky and her. Like it still works in a weird, quirky way.
Oh, now hold on. It still works, right?
Yeah.
And again, keeping it with the 90s trope, keeping it with the 90s, hold on, Joe, but
Why do I gotta look at 9/11 dusted fucking?
Yo,
I need you to chill. I need you to chill the hell out, Chris. Listen, keeping with the
9/11 dust.
Keeping with the 90s trope, right? The 90s trope. Remember, hold on. Y'all want to know like the like more 90s tropes? women attacking like the masculinity of men, right? Tiffany had nerve to tell old girl, take it from me, honey, plastic is no substitute for a nice hunk of wood.
I see what you did there, movie.
I don't see you complaining about it.
I love the nerve look from Chucky.
Hey, can I be real though?
Do you know how hard it is to pump with an inch penis? Do you know?
Okay. I'm gonna be real. If Chucky,
I didn't hear her complaining last night.
No. See, here's my thing. Here's how Chucky could have really combat this. And hey, I know women on social media, they'll probably they guffaw at this statement, but it's true. You say I still beat, that's still undefeated. You ain't touching that shit. You're not. And I think that's what gets women pissed off when you say I still beat, because it's like, you did let him beat. I'm just saying, like,
he definitely did. And the clapback though, pretty good. Any guy would need a hunk of plastic, probably battery operated, to get a reaction out of you.
Man, lies that were never told,
son.
I mean,
at that point, Tiffany, you chose
you chose this, and this is what happens. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Hold up. And then no pun intended, to dig the knife in deeper. And by the way, where the hell did you learn to bake?
Hey Chuck, I'm just gonna put it out there. You was just munching them cookies, nigga.
Hey, listen. They just got married. The nigga was being nice. He did.
Yeah, it's the honeymoon period. That's what they call it.
It is. It was the honeymoon period that dried up real quick.
It dried up in 2 seconds.
Son, he Captain America that damn cookie at her with.
Hey, he came in like this with the shield.
He went full cheddar to connect because the flick of the wrist was so good.
It's that fucking Captain America throwing the shield at Winter Soldier, bust through the window.
I'm more mad at the fact that Tiffany did try to square up with Chuck and instantly lost. That's what made me mad.
Awesome of God, lady, don't do this.
No, that's my problem. That's my problem. Like Tiffany, I can understand where Tiffany's come from with all the crap, but here's the thing, Tiff. You chose Charles Lee Ray. You then chose to resurrect him. You then had a chance to put him in a better cage, but you thought, he's a doll. He has no muscle definition. You chose all of the steps that happened at this point. There was a chance that you could have, when y'all got on the road, you could have kicked him out the car and you go somewhere. There were chances, opportunities. All this dude had to do was, Tiff, will you marry me? And you're like, oh my God, this plastic box is yours. Yippee! And guess what? Now you're fighting over zero. No, absolute zero. And also, I'm sorry. Eris, everything you said was right. Everything Chuck said was right. Because here's the problem I have, though. I hate seeing women lose like this because of one reason. You could have prevented all of this. Then when she all burnt up, beat up at the end of the movie where they do a little exchange, here she goes. I guess I never have a man. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Here's my thing, though, dude. You summed it up.
I never attract the good guys because you kill them. You literally kill them.
But this is summation of her.
That you knifed in the beginning of the movie was probably going to do better with you than Chuck did.
This is summation of all her troubles.
What's up, baby? Talk that shit now.
Basically, it really is. It's like, which is ironic because the next 2 movies retcons that shit because it's like tongue in cheek and Jennifer Tilly is a human and. It's very weird.
They try to straighten it out just a little bit because this one faster than Joker and Harley turns volatile. Because at least Joker hits 3 times and slaps her 4 times before Harley goes, I wonder if Mr. J likes me. At least there's a mountain of evidence that builds up. Tiffany had chances this whole movie to course correct, and she didn't. So, whatever. Man.
I just like the fact that you
let Chuck dunk on you.
I just
after you see this nigga eating all your oatmeal almond cookies like it ain't nothing, he turns to you and say, "Oh, fuck, taught you how to bake," and you let that break your brittle spirit. I don't feel bad for this chick. I don't.
What kills me is like you had this private. So throughout this whole movie, there's a private investigator that's been following Jesse and Jade, and he doesn't buy it.
Might as well not even be in the movie.
It's like basically he's following them, and he doesn't buy into the fact that it's like, okay, Jesse and Jade must be doing all these killings. Let me do some investigating. And it's like finally we get to the end of the movie. He sees Chucky in the graveyard and was like, "Holy shit, the dog can actually walk." And I'm like, these two have been telling this to you through the whole fucking movie, and you needed Chucky in a grave walking around to figure
Chris, think about it. I have a 3-legged dog that can fly. Shut up. And then you see Fido flying through the air. 1, 2, 3. My God, that's a real fly. You're going to be like, holy shit, it's real. Are you going to believe that a talking doll killed somebody?
I'm not saying, but at the same time, I'm looking at these two like, y'all don't look like killers either. So it's like, math ain't mathing though.
Well, Chris, as like the one thing I ever actually learned is that killers never look like the killers we think they do. Not until they take a mugshot and be like, yeah, that nigga was crazy. How do you not see that?
Well, you're right, because Menendez brothers and shit. So.
Menendez, it caught me off guard. I didn't know they got their own. They was getting their own movie. That caught me all the way off guard. I saw Javier Bardem, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay. Folks,
they getting a movie.
Okay. I want people to understand something, okay? Because I had to tell my girl this because she, I kind of sort of spoiled it for her because she didn't know anything about the Menendez brothers, understandably, because how many people really do?
Don't.
Oh, that review is coming up. But anyways, she didn't know anything about the Menendez brothers, so I kind of spoiled it on the aspect that they killed their parents because I guess she didn't think that they did it.
Spoiler alert, the parents did.
I think I said it similar to that. And she was like, why? I'm like, well, not bad. It was a thing that happened in the 90s that was in the news cycle. It is what it is. But like the Menendez brothers, when you look at them, it's like, they killed their parents. That's strange.
Rich people.
Yeah, but it's like you rich people because you have this connotation of what rich people look like. So you're right in the aspect of unassuming and all that stuff being killers.
My God, how could they actually do that? Why would they do such a murder? They
Money.
Got the resources, time. Not only did they show you that they had the resources, they killed the parents, then went to see the Knicks play that night. That shit, like, yo, come on, bro.
Clean the shells up, and then it was like, oh God, they killed our parents. A gang did it. And the police is like, no forcible entry. Kind of strange, huh? And what did them in? Greed, because that's America in a nutshell. Greed will always get you done.
But in this case,
huh?
What?
No. When you said no forcible entry, and I said this bitch is lying.
Oh no, I was talking about Menendez brothers.
This bitch is lying.
Yeah. I think one of the
you gotta do it like DMX. Gotta do it like DMX. The bitch is lying.
I mean, look, no bullshit. There was one investigator at LAPD was like, the math ain't math in here, guys. I'm just saying, like, gang related? Like, really? Like, all right, I guess.
I don't see Popeye's chicken and rap music anywhere. I don't know if anybody.
That's fair, dude. That's fair.
How's that fair anyway?
Fair to the time period. Fair to the time period.
No, Popeye's chicken and rap music.
No crack here. It's crazy.
I don't understand this. I don't see a DOS Effects CD anywhere around here.
I don't see. I don't see.
Look at this dead body. I'm about to look at this dead body. A janitor did this. Get every black man in the city you can find.
I don't see.
Somebody with a black job did this.
90s racism was just.
I don't see a Public Enemy. I don't see a Public Enemy CD and crack anywhere.
I like how we went from OJ did it and then Mark Furman called him a nigga. We was like, hey, buddy, what are you doing?
No, DC Curry said it best. I ain't saying that OJ did it. What I'm saying is there's too much evidence to say that nigga did that shit. He got blood on the ground, blood on the door, blood on the door handle, blood up here, blood down there, blood on his mama. And then you mean to tell me that this dude got in his car, spilled
Evan,
more
I'm gonna need
blood.
you to go to hell with this. Go home right now. Go home.
Hey, Tevin. It's a quality malt liquor.
It was quality, juicy, fruity.
All right, hey, I got a question. Remember when St. Ives made that juice called Cry? Oh my God. They had made that so illegal because it made kids look like they were drinking 40s. And I actually agree. No, that was wrong for us to drink, and I'm glad they took it off the market when they had to.
Just as wrong as Four Loko.
Hold on. They look, it was but that was straight up fruit juice, and it tasted real good. It was real good. And they knew it like, wait a minute. I think it's trading young black people to drink 40s. My God, what are we doing? Look, my God, what are we doing? We got to put in some more stores. The black people don't want it. Yeah. All right, we'll pull it.
But they will want this crack because Reagan demands.
They're gonna want this crack rock there. No, they don't.
All right.
Can we try to get rid of affirmative action? It's gonna take a while. We got something going, guys. Got something going.
All right, listen. So just to wrap up this movie, they make it to the grave site of Charles Lee Ray. Dig it up.
Okay, Eris, why is it in New Jersey and not in Chicago, or at least around Chicago?
Yeah, that's weird.
Why did you have a dead body in Chicago and ship it to New Jersey? He was a criminal.
Okay. I got no explanation for that. But
I like the pause. I got no
Black
explanation.
Geeks. 3 Black Geeks. This is where you get your quality.
See, here's how fucked up I am, right? I love Sue so much. I thought Sue was going to be like, see, you got to understand in season 3, episode 5 of Chucky, this is what happened to the body.
I really
and
thought Eris was going to break out this dumb excuse that Chucky's grandma, who lived in South Orange, New Jersey, well, we got a family plotting.
Don't you mean Hoboken, New Jersey? He just
No. The family partners in Hoboken, but the grandma lives in just South Orange. Come on, Chris.
I really thought you were going. I swear to God, Sue, I thought you were going to pull some like season 3 of Chucky. They explained the body going from Chicago to Jersey, and
they could have. Hold on, 3 seasons and they didn't do it.
I'm mad. That's what gets them mad.
Hold up. No.
That actually didn't bother me.
I'm about to say, wait a minute. That does bring up something for Eris. Eris said, wait a minute. You had 3 whole seasons of this. I see y'all. Y'all have retcon and fixed storylines, but you didn't do nothing for the fact that this nigga died in Chicago. Who said put that body in UPS so he can get down over here? That's all I'm saying.
Trans Mortis.
You couldn't even give me a scene of like a CG Brad Dorff like this or some shit.
And to make it worse, he was a serial killer. So who was the one that said, we got to ship this up out of here? That's Chicago in the late 80s. They burnt that shit.
I would like to assume.
And who knew? Here's the thing. I'm going to let it go that Charles had the amulet on him when he died. I'm going to let that one go.
I'll let it go. No.
My question is this, Eris. Who kept it on him into his casket?
Question though.
Hang on. Listen, I am fully willing to accept that as well. I am totally willing to accept that my man was rocking one half of the Sparta amulet from Devil May Cry. All right. I'm fully willing to it.
Jennifer, I will accept the other half. Now they got to battle it out.
Yeah.
Summon swords.
Yes. With the blood of a virgin, with the blood of a virgin inside of Tinny McGrew.
Hey, Smash. I love you to death. Fuck off. Anyway.
I need people to understand something about working at UPS. Working at UPS as a package handler for the short time that I did, Oh, I found out a lot of stuff that gets shipped through UPS. I heard, like, it's one thing when you hear guns get shipped. That's normal American shit. Fine, guns, fine, got you. I remember somebody told me missiles got shipped through UPS, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like actual missiles. He's like, "Oh yeah, missiles." I'm like, "Get the." It's like I'm thinking here we're America. That just took it up like 8 notches. I'm like, God damn, we're shipping missiles in America now. Damn.
But no, they reached the gravesite.
Dig up the body.
They dig up the body, crack open the freaking casket, and when you see the rats and the skeleton and all that, I did like Chucky's reaction. Chucky's reaction of, oh God, yeah, you really didn't need to see that.
How did the rats get down?
Rats are underground, yeah.
But how did it?
Field mouse.
Chris, they had to dig the butt.
Look. It's movie logic. Movie logic does that goofy shit where it's like they open up a fucking tombstone and it's like skeletons and shit. And it's like, that's not how bodies decompose here, folks. But sure, got you.
Chris, how about when she snatched the amulet and snapped the neck off? Yo,
bitch, you broke my neck.
The disrespect was so real.
I haven't seen. Look. It wasn't until Wolverine Deadpool that we have seen body desecration
Chucky,
so ridiculous.
No, Chucky though.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I swear to God, when me and Sue went to see Deadpool Wolverine and we see Deadpool drag up the fucking Logan skeleton that's adamant.
It was when he moved the mouth to make him talk.
I was just saying,
Australian
mouth. That was a bit. That was actually funny. That was a funny part.
Gold star explanation. It was a cheap.
Yeah. It's one of those. Hey, you know what, man? Let's go to Heckinger's and just get like some wood and just build a fucking
Heckinger's, nigga, you act like we got money. We're going to Home Depot and we're getting.
First off, sir, this is the 90s. You gotta keep it to 90s. Heckinger's.
90. No. 84 lumber. If we keeping it to 90.
No. Both of y'all stop. We're getting the residual wood that's in the back. The one that they don't want, and we're gonna use that.
I took them to the fucking mom and pop Chicago fucking hardware store and got some wood.
We're going to Burke's, okay?
I swear to God, yo, this fucking movie.
This sucks, man.
It was ridiculous. I gotta watch a fucking trade-off. I gotta watch a trade-off between a fucking grown-ass woman and a damn dog walking past each other like it's a fucking super serious movie. Like nigga, you could punt the dolls and be fine. Like, what are we doing?
And that's the thing that get me. If you push Chucky on his collarbone backwards, he's turtling for a full 15 seconds. You son of a bitch! Wait till I get up. It's like that's all you have to do.
No. Here's the problem. That never works on Chucky. You want to know why?
Because the movie says it doesn't.
No. Because Chucky has mastered the art of combat rolling. Come on. When Andy's mom threatened to throw him in the fire and she dropped him, my man dropped and immediately rolled to the left. Dropped and immediately rolled to the right under the couch.
First off, Andy's mom has like -20 in charisma and strength. So like it wasn't gonna work.
No, she can't have negative on both. All right. You gotta pick one.
It's both. I love Andy's mom, but it's the reason why she died in between Child's Play 1 and 2. So
she never died. What are you talking about?
She definitely did at this point in the storyline. She died in that crazy house.
I hate the both of you.
No.
I'm sorry. As the aficionado of the Chuck, according to Curse of Chucky, Andy was on the phone with his mom, and she married the cop. I know, but it was that cameo ending that mid credit scene. That was for everybody. That was for all of us 1 through 3 fans.
I like how Tiffany just had a change of heart and was like, I don't want to see this young couple's life get ruined. I'm I'm like,
No, she
now.
I mean, come on, Chris. She had what what most alcoholics call a moment of clarity, where she realized, what the hell are we doing, Chuck? Don't you see what's going on? What, like, everything that's happened to us? We belong in hell together.
Turn the owl man at the end of Watchmen. What about the American dream?
I find it quite funny that between both movies, both this and Seed of Chucky, both characters have that breaking point moment where they're like, this is stupid. I don't want to do this anymore. Honestly,
Chucky in the next movie finally snaps. It is so funny.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say this: between like who did it better between Chucky and Tiffany? Oh, hands down, Chucky.
Yeah.
Because his breakdown of everything was perfect. Now these two have a fight, and he's like, "Nah, I went through all of this. No, I'm coming back to life. I'm gonna make sure that I transfer my essence into a real life body."
Those fucking Red Dead Redemption on their ass.
Yeah, he did, because they're over here fighting each other. Which, by the way, did you guys love the Chucky and Tiffany doubles? By the way,
well, how they hired two dwarves.
Yeah, one being Ed Gale, and the other one Debbie Lee Kerrigan.
I'll be honest with you, because I like saving money. This will be me. All right, here's how the scene's gonna be.
You're literally gonna. So wait, hold up. Oh, wait, Chris. Wait, Chris. So let me get this straight. You're gonna paint your hands green. You're gonna hold them two shits, and they're just gonna clash together.
It's like when you play with G.I. Joes. They stick out the Storm Shadow. Yeah.
It reminds me of that joke from Family Guy. The Rock, when he picked up a... He didn't have to say a word. He just said... He says, listen, we couldn't actually animate them having sex, so here's The Rock. It's like to demonstrate what it looked like. It's like one fell off the desk.
It was just that awkward.
I mean, my logic is this: this movie's already stupid. You might as well go for broke and just do some stupid shit where they're just like rock'em sock'em robots and shit, and just.
I ain't gonna lie.
This movie paid some stunt doubles to do.
I ain't gonna lie. The two of them fighting in the graveyard, though, them over here clashing shovels together like Excaliburs and shit.
Ting ting. I'm like, this is way too fucking detailed for a fucking damn fight.
I know. I was like, yo, they moving way too smooth. My man Chucky got tripped up and took the bump like.
I was waiting for Chucky to do some parkour moves like District B13 or some shit.
Listen, if Chuck actually literally hopped to one side,
just give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes and some money.
No,
I can get some fucking Chucky parkour going, and that will make $1 billion at the box office. That's all I'm saying.
No, he would jump. Like he would jump from the casket to the side of the dirt and then out of the grave.
I swear, man, give me Chucky parkour in full view.
Hold up, using the knife for leverage. Able to stick to the wall like Strider, hear you.
I swear, man.
I'm sorry. We're describing much better ideas than what took place in this movie.
Hey, man, look. I will hire Warwick Davis to be Chucky stunt double, and we can get this popping. All right.
Can we not? Can we let Warwick chill? He's Leprechaun.
Warwick got bad ankles, man. He can't do.
He got bad ankles, and
I couldn't tell in that last Willow show. I'm just saying, like, Warwick got some get up and go a little bit.
No. When it comes to horror, Warwick will forever be the Leprechaun. I will never put that on him to be Chucky.
So what I need another Leprechaun movie with Warwick back and him doing parkour. That's what you're saying.
You know, he's already been in the hood twice and space.
I need him to go for the hood 3 times. We need a trifecta here.
I don't want that. No, we don't. I don't want that.
We do. No, I need him to stab Little Yachty in the neck.
I do not.
And then
what? I do not need Warwick Davis clashing with Metro Boomin and all the other drill rappers in the
Future
Leprechaun
and
3.
Leprechaun in the movie.
That would never happen.
Cinema.
Future costs too much. That ain't happening.
You're aiming way too high. You do realize that that the Leprechaun only fucks with low grade rappers.
Exactly.
Are you saying
Ice-T for some reason?
Okay, I'm about to say, don't put Ice-T in low grade rappers here. Like,
hey, look. I love Tracy. I love
Ice-
Tracy. Tracy ain't made a good song since 1993. So shut up. I don't care.
he's an OG. You will put some respect on him.
No,
Colors.
hear me out. Ice-T is
Don't, Chris. Don't. 6 a.m. is better than don't do that.
Yes.
No, hear me out, gentlemen. See, Ice-T, thanks to his performances of playing the one thing that he talked about, murdering, him playing cops, he's transcended.
Yeah. So what
I
you're
ain't
saying
doing
is we need a Leprechaun and Law and Order SVU crossover where he's investigating.
Chris, stop having ideas is what I'm trying to tell you. Stop it.
My ideas are shit that
you do not have the Mega Millions billions to say, hey, yo, T, waste your time with this project. I better get paid. This only
you will get paid, sir, and how?
Tell Coco I said hi.
Man, fuck y'all. Hey, Coco, the director said hi.
I mean, that's accurate.
Does it get wolf this time? Nah, you know this dick, man. We would have got the big house. Hold on, I got to deal with my bitch real quick. Hey.
Hold on, listen. So guys,
the trade-off.
God damn it, can we end this movie?
No, guys,
sorry.
no. I was trying to end it. What I was saying was these two fight each other, and the cops show up again. Late as hell horror movie cops.
Hey, look, that's a movie trope that will forever love.
I know. No, I can't even call that an 80s, not 80s, 70s, 80s.
That's a movie trope.
That is movie trope 101. Anyway, the cops show up late. I like how she snatches the gun. They're like the cops get ready to arrest them. The cops just happen to turn and look and see two dolls fighting in a grave. Like, oh my god. She snatched the gun from him. Chucky, honestly, taking this shit like a G. Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back. But dying is such a bitch. Yeah, you let off about a good few shots into that man's chest, and he's gone. Prior to him stabbing Tiffany in the chest with his classic Chucky knife multiple times.
Not just one time, sir. Multiple times.
Multiple
times. Which by logic of that, I hate to be this guy. So Tiff, how can you have a baby when Chucky kind of did a forcible abortion on you, stabbing you multiple times?
Well, Chris, you gotta understand.
I can answer that.
Well, Chris, you gotta understand.
I can answer that.
The womb of a doll is different than a woman.
Stop. I can answer that.
I know that sounded very serial killer to ask, but like
no, but I can I can.
These are questions, sir. These are questions.
These are questions, and I can answer them. Classic movie trope. Miss my vital organs.
It's a whole baby in that plastic woman.
Missed my vital organs.
Vital organs. A stomach and a womb are two different things, Chris.
And let's just be real. Chucky happened to aim. No, hold on. Let's be real. Chucky's aim with that knife was quite high.
Also, Chris, and I think you need to understand this. This is a stupid ass movie.
Like, here's the thing. I can buy Predator 2.
Logic saw that we were doing this and said, nah, I'm not a part of this.
I can buy Predator 2 where the Predator beats this woman within an inch of her life and was like, oh, shit, she got a baby. You know what? I'll let you live.
He didn't beat her. He didn't beat her.
No. He did. That's enough.
Now, guys,
Get there, Chris. Her wound is all the way down there. Golly, man.
Hey, now, AD. Now, remember how both of y'all mentioned that cop that you said might as well not even have been in the movie?
Yeah, the investigator.
Investigator. Bro, my man got on the phone and said, like, oh, look, Jesse? Like, Jesse and them? Hell, they didn't do it. They were able to walk away from the allegations.
It's like, all right, a dog did.
Dead by left or right. Katherine Heigel's mom is like, "What do you look?" Katherine Heigel's aunt. What do you mean my husband's dead?
Dog killed him. What the hell you mean a dog killed him?
No. Just because you're fucking that 21-year-old.
Hold on. Like Jesse and Jade? Nah, they didn't do it. Just get forensics down here. Go ahead and let them all.
And then we get the Marvel post credit. Well, not really post.
That wasn't even post credit. That was
immediate ending. Doesn't work for me.
Plaster birth ending.
Like the shock value of it.
The cop.
What the fuck?
Because look, if I'm a cop and I see that, I'm shooting at whatever came out of her and that fucking doll.
The whole clip. Extra one.
When y'all put this picture up, I'm so sorry. Seeing her lay there, this is me.
I mean, she was blended in with that 98 fucking graveyard aesthetic.
In the words of Schooly D on an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Come on, man. Y'all know that shit is funny. Yo, she black-faced blended into the grass. Yeah, I got to.
Speaking of which,
the movie credits roll, and then here's me. Oh God, this is gonna bomb at the box office.
It didn't.
I saw this movie at the movie theater, and it was filled out. It was filled up. Of course, let's just be real.
No,
just because you were in a movie theater and it was a whole bunch of people in there doesn't mean the movie's good. I hate how people still have this logic. It was a whole bunch of people watching it. Was it good?
See, here's the thing. It benefited from it's October, Halloween, so it fit the motive. But guess what movie beat it out opening weekend?
What else? I remember, Chris.
Sandra Bullock's movie Practical Magic. I forgot how big that movie was.
I have a history of that movie with a movie. It's a cult classic, which is funny. These both are technically cult classic movies.
Yeah, this movie had cult status considering that it did make $50 million against a $25 million budget. I would say even with the press run that this movie had prior to
DVDs,
prior to its release, I mean the total box office really was like 50 million. I guess by 98 standards, the movie broke even.
I mean, because it didn't need overseas money. That was all domestic.
But it did get its overseas.
No, I'm saying, but that was all domestic though in the grand.
But let's just be real. Any money that it really earned came off the video market. Yeah. And this movie was hot on the video market. And this is when it still had VHSs.
Look, I was still getting at home. We were still getting the Washington Post, and remember in the TV guide, they had like the top sales of DVD rentals, and Bride of Chucky was right there, like top 5 sales and shit.
I still cannot believe that this was the highest grossing film in the Chucky franchise.
I believe it though. But Eris, you have to understand it, man. Not only were there more eyes watching this, but it was just prime for it. This was a perfect.
No, given the fact,
but Eris, this was a perfect.
No, I'm still gonna put it
advertised too, man.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna, if anything, I'm gonna put it on the back of this movie's press run that it had.
Yeah, but I think also it not being in the public eye for 7 years benefited it.
And it was one of those examples where I think, it sounds messed up in a way, but this was probably the one where Don Mancini legit got his flowers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You gotta think about it. This movie, like you said, it grossed the most out of all of them, and of all the ones that came out, this one and the first two are the most fondly remembered out of all of them.
Yeah, because I mean,
as much as I don't like this movie, there's a lot of this movie I actually loved. because it's Chucky and because it's stupid and XYZ and all the rest of that crap. But like I said, it's amazing how much people will go to bat to defend this movie too.
Now I will give it this. See, unlike the second one, because the second one only had a budget of 13 million, but it made 35.
Yeah.
Then you go on to
that makes sense.
Yeah, then when you go on to Child's Play 3, which same 13. God, that's so dumb. 13 million and it made 20. How?
Yeah,
nobody's seen it. That's why.
Yeah. I mean,
remember, I told you. I told y'all this when we did the third one. I remember the second one coming out and not knowing the third one even had a third one until 4 years later, because that's like nobody really watched the third one like that. It's just
Okay.
how it felt.
So yeah, the top three grossing, you got 3, 1, and 2. Because 1 had a budget between 9 and 13 million, and it made 44 at the box office.
Oh yeah, but it was unique, and that was when it was low cost.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and that was 88 money.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and like I said, I think also, like Dee said, it was just the promotional of that movie, because again, you're splicing it with MTV, which funny enough, they used Bride of Chucky to promote the MTV Movie Awards.
I remember
that year and stuff. So that was like the big boost and stuff, because Chucky got nominated for Best Villain, which I'm like, that's the biggest fucking tee up of a damn nomination ever, because it's like, of course, like, who else are you going to get? The urban legend villain, which funny enough, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool, I guess, and stuff, which funny enough, D, Bride of Chucky beat out another movie that D loves talking about, Beloved. That came out the same weekend as
nobody went to see Beloved. Beloved did well on the video market because of Oprah. But like, let's not sit here and think that people were like, gotta go see Beloved. The second they heard that Danny Glover was sweating, Oprah, nobody wasn't trying to see that shit.
Danny Glover was happy.
But everybody actually, but a lot of people first saw Beloved on VHS on cable. Ain't nobody really went to the movie theater to see that. So that I believe that.
But I will, like I said at the top of this, though, I do feel it is fascinating to have lived in a time period to see certain movies getting that like sort of like promotional push, and seeing just where we were at society of seeing Chucky back in pop culture again, because it's like we hadn't seen the kid, Chucky again since '91. So seeing him back in the pop culture zeitgeist, it's like, oh shit, Chucky's back, and
I think that's really what it was. It was that absence, and I really I really mean it. I really felt like this was just, they did everything right aesthetically, not only make it a cult classic, but to actually bank in the movie in the box office for it too. They did, like I said, know what I said aesthetically. Know what I said aesthetically, not actual what they did in the movie. But like, I hate saying it, this version of Chucky is legendary. This like that version of Tiffany in general is legendary. It saved Jennifer. This, in so many words, gave Jennifer Tilly's career
a boost,
a little bit more life. You know what I mean?
Literally put her on the map.
And Brad Dourif can say, do you know how many times I flirted with #1 in the box office? Come on.
I mean, you think about it.
And I will point out, by the way, speaking of Brad, he did announce this year, like as of this recording of like in 2024, that he has retired from acting. However, deserved. However, he did say, as long as Mancini gives him a call for Chucky, he will continue to do it.
So he's semi-retired. I think and here's the thing. As a person that loved him as an actor, I really love Brad Dourif as an actor, because I think Chucky is just a small bit of his whole track record as a character actor. He deserves that. He deserves that.
Because for everyone that followed the TV series, we actually get to see him on screen again one last time. Like the week of his retirement, they did an episode with him on screen, like actual old man Brad Dourif.
I think it's interesting that with Brad Dourif, though, like
he never let Chucky be the only thing that he did, because I got excited, ain't gonna lie, seeing him in Two Towers and Return of the King. And I was like, oh shit, Brad Dourif, goddamn.
Yeah,
like,
he played a pure Brad Dourif rule.
98 was a
Your Majesty.
I love it. No, hold on. 98 was also kind of a fun year for Brad because he was not only doing this movie, but he popped up. He popped up opposite of freaking Marlon Wayans in Senseless that same year.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was in.
I remember, but it was during that time in the 90s between the Chucky movies where he got more on-screen roles, and what a lot of people saw was like, oh, he's decent. We could plug this guy in anywhere. And to this day, like I said, one of my favorite roles he ever did was being the doctor in Deadwood. Him putting a fucking iron stick into the penis of Ian McShane is one of the greatest scenes in history. I'm gonna stick this down your pecker. It's gonna hurt like hell, but I need you to stay with me. Awesome scene. Disgusting ass scene.
Hearing the word pecker is just too funny.
That's why people.
I love it.
But hearing Brad Dourif say it is even better.
I need you, Eris. I'm gonna try to find an episode one time for you. I need you to see the intensity and focus, because at that point, if I can remember that episode well enough, he was tired. He was trying his best to help this man get a kidney stone out, and he knew one way to really do it. All right, I'm gonna do it the hard way. I'm gonna take this thing. I'm gonna shove this directly down your peck. You won't have to stay with me because it's gonna work. And then all I can say is, Eris, all I can say is after 3 clinks, you saw a river of pee. He saved that man's life. It was an awesome, disgusting ass scene.
So kids, drink lots of water so you don't get kidney stones.
Been saying that shit. Listen, been saying that shit forever. Get that, you need to get that damn alkaline in your life.
Stop drinking soda.
It was Deadwood, Chris, Eris. The only thing that was clean was the whiskey. All right.
You know what? We talked about that.
Hold on. Motherfuckers always love to go out and go camping and shit. What do you always do with the water? You boil it.
Yeah, exactly.
You better boil that shit.
One of the funniest jokes I ever heard. You know how I always like to bring up. Shut up.
Do I want to see Danny Glover smashing Tiffany?
No,
not really.
Because what I see is Daddy Newton walking over to Chucky. I want you to put it inside of me.
First off,
that's what I see.
First off, D, we're not supposed to show nudity on the screen.
What, my rocket tits?
No.
Yeah.
D over here with fucking wardrobe malfunctioning.
I know, right? Like, yo, this ain't.
First off, as a nigga that is big as Fat Trail, I can't help the way I look.
First off, D actually isn't that big. So
you know what? I'm tired of niggas seeing me because it always hits me because I forget that Fat Trail lives in DC. I'm sorry, he lives in Virginia. But anyway, every now and then, oh no, nigga, I thought you was Fat Trail. Do I look like I have a tattoo on my face? Do I look like a mid-ass rapper to you?
I mean, kind of.
Hey, yo, Trail, if you see this nigga, I ain't.
First off, you ain't shit for that, Eris. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I guarantee you, somebody has said, I mean, kind of to D at least once.
No. It's the D said, do I look like a mid-ass rapper? And the Eris said, kind of. I'm like, you ain't shit.
No, Chris.
Am I wrong?
You don't get to be a meat shield for this, because Eris is absolutely right.
Thank you.
What's your name? My name, Big Dion, and you know something like that.
No, but see, the reason why
you got a D tattoo on your freaking forearm.
But here's the thing. I say it's fucked up only because I'm like, yo, Sue, you kind of propagated that shit to keep going. You know that, right?
No, I didn't. No, he didn't. No, Eris is one of the good ones. Y'all should stop this shit.
I didn't know he said we gotta stop this. I didn't know
he did it, but he did with his mind. I don't know, whatever.
Look at you trying to save him.
Are you trying to save him? Nigga, no. God, my group was trash. What are you talking about? He was trash, nigga. Good Lord.
You know, it's better than most SoundCloud rappers.
Thank you.
We're not gonna go. We're not. Listen, I am not attempting to go into that Wayback Machine, Chris. So stop it.
All right.
Hey,
So
go to Wayback Machine.
so check this out, y'all. Next
Keeping
week,
the Halloween shenanigans going.
Yeah, we're keeping it going, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Which is it?
We gotta talk about this piece of shit. This has to be one of the worst horror films of all time. One of the worst vampire movies of all time.
So there's a little bit of a tidbit that people don't know. So after Bram Stoker's Dracula, we had a flood between Bram Stoker's Dracula and Dracula 2000. We had a metric flood of Dracula movies that were on made-for-TV movies. They were on Sci-Fi Channel, and Showtime did a couple of Dracula movies. For no reason. It just like we just had Dracula movies for no fucking reason. And Dracula 2000, they try to tie it into. Did they try to tie it into something? Now, like Bram Stoker's a little bit, I guess. I think
they did. Now, yes, they did, Chris. And here's the fun part about that. The thing was, much like we said with Bride of Chucky, this comes from the same school of thought. How can we bring Dracula into the 2000s? How can we bring Dracula into the 2000s? It's the new millennium, people. Remember they used to always say that? This is the new millennium, guys.
Mm-hmm.
How do we bring Dracula into the new millennium? I got one actor for you, and I need you guys to buckle up. His name is Gerald Butler.
Gerald.
Mr. I talk out the side of my mouth.
Gerald. He's like this. Hey,
Perfect.
Gerald, can you tell us something? Like, can you say a line off there? I want to drink your blood. This guy's perfect. This guy's perfect. Look at his cock. It's awesome, isn't it?
I think it's just wild that I just think it's wild that 300 is what broke him in, even though he did so many movies prior to that.
And that's the funny
thing. It's crazy.
Because that's the real.
He was in Rain of Fire. That's the crazy part. I was like,
but he wasn't showing off 12 weeks of Spartan training abs, sir,
and not drinking water for 4 days.
Drinking water.
He was too busy being with Christian Bale, looking dirty because dragons.
And let us not
forget Michael Fassbender.
Let us not forget. This
Golden
was
locks
before all
Michael
that.
Fassbender.
There was a golden. It was beautiful brunette raven locks.
He wasn't a brunette in that movie.
Yes, he was. He wasn't blonde in that nigga.
Hey guys, remember that movie Timeline he was in? That was great, wasn't it?
I'm sorry. I was looking at that movie through the Zack Snyder sepia tone of 300. Okay,
Eris, you said it wrong. I'm sorry. I was mesmerized by the physique of Mr. Fassbinder. And you got to say it as German as possible. Fassbinder.
No, the physique of Schnellbinder.
I mean, hey, but no, Dracula 2000 was just a weird movie. And it's like, for me, I kind of like the Dracula aesthetics because I wish that was secure.
You wish. I think that's like, vitamin C. I actually think that's vitamin C.
Yeah, but like Dracula,
that's one name I ain't said in years.
Yeah.
Thank you. I knew I went crazy.
Like one aesthetics of Dracula lore that I love is the idea of like, hey, did Dracula have like an actual nemesis? Yeah, it's called Van Helsing. Oh, dope. And I like the idea of like, oh, this vampire hunter that's been like going after Dracula for so many years, and he has like basically it's the Castlevania, essentially. That's the Van Helsing.
I must say, Dracula's had a number of nemesis. Van Helsing, Simon Belmont,
Victor the Belmont clan. Basically, the Helsing clan. The Van Helsing clan is basically similar to the Belmont clan. They're just, hey, if there's a vampire, they're gonna kill you.
The villagers that burned his wife alive.
Yeah, but like the Helsings are the Belmonts, so I was always fascinated with that. So Dracula 2000, I'm supposed to believe that my man from fucking Hackers, Zero Cool, I guess is the next.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Well,
no,
he's his helper. He's his helper.
No, he's not. That's Justine Waddle, the chick in this movie, and the main chick in this movie. God, she don't look like she listed in 2000s. Dog, this movie had Johnny Lee Miller, Christopher Plummer, Omar Epps, Vitamin C, Jerry Ryan, a sex offender. A rapist, Sean Patrick Thomas,
Neil McDonough,
and Nathan Fillion. Man, come on.
Oh, and Michael Sheen, sir. Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen was in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him on the list.
Michael Sheen was in this movie, sir.
And whatever, it don't matter. It don't matter.
No, it was a weird, and again, it had the same thing like Bride of Chucky with the MTV aesthetics and Dracula 2000 and rock music and shit. It was a weird time in movies where things.
And the last thing we will say, and y'all can check us out next week, is that this movie had a budget of 54 and only made 47.1. And let me tell you, if you were alive, or if you were alive at that time,
that's 80 million, dog.
80 million.
Are you sure? Because I'm looking at Dracula 2000 on Wikipedia, and it says
check
54 million.
No, D. Check Wikipedia at home. Check Fandom. Fandom is never going to be an allegation.
No, but you're right. 54 million and 47 million it made at the box office, but like that's
what I'm about to say. Like, how am I crazy, man? Like, am I looking at the wrong place? Where are y'all guys looking at?
But nah, you're right.
That's probably why y'all on Fandom.
But nah, it was definitely like, yeah. Shout out to Patrick Lussier.
So that being said, y'all, we're gonna do Dracula 2 next week.
Shit, he did The Purge? I don't know.
This was a fun episode.
The director of Dracula 2000 did one of my favorite remakes, My Bloody Valentine 3D. I like that movie.
In 3D.
Back when it meant something.
Back when that shit was a selling point for HD TVs.
When it meant something. Like that, My Bloody Valentine 3D is actually a dope 3D movie. It's a throwback to like the 3D horror movies from the 70s.
Hey, Chris, it's a good movie. Don't say the word dope for it. Bring it in. Ain't that good? I need you to reel it in.
Sir. Jensen Ackles is in that movie, so it's dope.
And so what? He was silent through most of the movie. You act like you looked at the screen and said Supernatural. You act like you did that or something.
I mean, it was the same time period as Supernatural. Might as well go watch Supernatural.
All right. Weeknights on the CW.
No, D. It was
still CW. WB. It was after WB. That movie came out. It was called the CW.
You know what? I'm thinking Smallville was during that transition.
It don't even fucking matter. Like you said, check us out next week. Glad everybody showed up in the chat. Y'all better show up next week because I love each and every one of y'all, man. Shit is awesome. See you next week. And remember, don't fuck with the Chuck.